And that's how you do it. Easy peasy glyph it squeezy. Do you see that? Right there. That's a winner. That's a personal best. Seeing my name up there is the biggest achievement in my career. The game doesn't matter. I'm good at all of them. Yes, I dare anyone to try to best me. High score! I'm number 1. Damn, I'm good. Perfect, if I'll have to say so myself. This could be my real job at some point. I wish I could earn money doing this. 10 out of 10 would play again. Ah, I was so close! That's it, back to work. Not too shabby. One more round. Just one more round. The only way to win is not to play. How much have I spent on this thing? Win some, you lose some. Jetty boot? More like shitty boot. Tough luck. I had a good run this time. Best game ever. Maybe I should take a break. Wouldn't want to turn square-eyed. Credits well spent. Damn, I want my credits back. Worth every credit. Game over. Already? Time flies when you're having fun. I can't wait for the sequel. I want my credits back. What will they think of next? What a credit sink. Game over, man! Game over! It's highly addictive. Let's go. I think of it as simulator training. Here we go. If only my real job was as easy as playing a video game. Real gamer hours. I'll beat my own record this time. Let's do this. A game? Don't mind if I do. I'ma wreck it. Jetty boot. Let's fly! This better be good! DRG is always finding ways to drain our wallets. Time for some jetty boot. Graphics next gen. Watch my back, Carl. Ready, player Dwarf. Okay, this time I'll make it. Action time. I'm ready. I'm booting up the game. Ha ha ha. Guns and games. R&D treat us so good. Hard-earned credit, hear my prayer, let me be the highest scoring player. I'm using my lucky credit for this one. No! Almost. Let me try that again. Damn! So close! Ah! So unfair! These controls are clearly busted. Again? Do-over! Bloody! One more time. Stupid boot! Almost had it! Aw! I can't believe it! Who frackin' coded this mess? Damn obstacles! Not again! That wall! Unbelievable! That's so unfair! Ugh! Ah! It got me! If I can't have it, nobody can! It's time for a do-over! Reset! Time to flush the high scores down the crapper! A blank slate is just what I need! Let's start over! Let's reset the high score! Resetting the high score! Uh-oh! Jet boots are overheating! Ah, crap! The heat meter! Damn, jet boots overheated! My jet boots are overheated! Ah! Jet modules are too hot! Ah! Catch me! Jet boot crate! Let's fly! Oh yeah! Jetty boot crate over here! Jet boots here! Time to hit the skies! Hack the jet boot crate! Jet boots! Grab them here! Carl's good fortune! Jet boots! Jet boots here! Don't splatter yourselves all over the cave now! Equip your jet boots here! No! No! Next time, you box of bolts! No! Not again! This is impossible! That's unfair! Safety protocol my ass! This is stupid! Ah! Hacks! Thetrix soiled loincloth! This thing's impossible! You gotta be kidding me! Where the frack's Haxie when you need him? I did it! Jet boots for everyone! Jet boot crate unlocked, easy as pie! Safety protocol cleared! Grab a pair of jet boots! Jet boots unlocked! Don't splatter yourself all over the place! Safety protocols passed! Let's put some jet boots on! Woohoo! Jet boots on! Jet boots activated! Zoom! Whoosh! Yeah! Woo! Light as a feather! Catch me if you can! Let's see if you can get me up here, stupid bugs! This is the best! These boots are not made for walking! Who says dwarves can't fly? Up, up, and away! Take off! I'm leaving on a jet boot! Na 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 na! Fly me to the moon! Watch me fly! Goodbye, ground! Off we go! Airborne! I love these things! Watch me float up! Yahoo! Blah! The corruptor is infecting the ground! Let's get this crap cleaned up before it seeps into the rock! We should probably clear this mess up before something sprouts from it! Watch out! Rockpox slime! Clean up on aisle 6! Oh gods! I'm gonna lose my lunch. We cracked it a bit. Stay clear of the barf. Layer stripped. Keep cleaning. Ah, you're disgusting. Ah, gross. It's spraying blood and pus all over. Corruptor disrupted. Let's get the plague hearts. We got the corruptor. Let's reap the plague hearts. Lithophage corruptor down. Cave sanitize. Let's get the plague hearts. Corruptor neutralize. Plague hearts up for grabs. Don't be scared. We got a nice cozy containment unit with your name written all over it. Rockpox mutation down. It'll corrupt these caves no more. Get your cleaning tools, fellas. We're on cleaning duty. Bloody lithophage corruptors don't care about our guns. Foam the boils and tear them off with the lithovac. Stop the corruptor. The bloody rockpox is moving about. Sud-sucking lithophage corruptor here. Lithophage corruptor. Let's take it out. Peel that thing with the cleaning tools and blast the core. Requesting cleansing pod to fight the corruptor. Lithophage corruptor located. Give me a cleansing pod ASAP. Ordering cleansing pod. There's a corruptor to deal with here. One of them corruptors here. We're gonna need a cleansing pod. Walking, talking pile of rockpox here. Send in one of them cleansing pods. Core's exposed. Bring out your guns and blast that thing to kingdom come. We're through the corruptor's armor. Splatter it. It's open. Blast him to bits. Armor layer's gone. The corruptor's vulnerable. Rockpox corruptor is open. Focus fire on the weak point. Hold on to your potatoes. Let's try my luck with a round of randomizer. I'm feeling lucky today, Lloyd. Give me one of those randomizers. Let's mix things up with a randomizer. I'm feeling adventurous today, Lloyd. A randomizer, please. A randomizer, please. Lloyd, a round of randomizers. A round of randomizers. My friends here don't know how to dress. I want a new outfit, new equipment, and more beer. Randomizer is what I need, Lloyd. My dress is a mess. Randomizer for me and my friends, Lloyd. Yo, Lloyd, my friend's dressed so bad it hurts my eyes. Serve him up some randomizer. Let's mix up our outfit and equipment. Randomizer for everyone, Lloyd. Drinking randomizer is such a quick way to become fashionable. Pour him up, Lloyd. Lloyd, I want to be more adventurous with my style. Randomizer is what I need. Hey, Lloyd, I don't really like the look of my teammates. Let's fix it with randomizer. Rockpox breeder has been exterminated. Rockpox breeder down. I put a stop to the rockpox breeder. I got the infested breeder. It's a plague-infected NATO-site breeder. We gotta take the rockpox breeder down. Shoot the plague blisters. That breeder's full of plague larvae. Kill it quick. The rockpox breeder is spreading plague worms. Take it down. Infectious goo all over the floor here. Stay clear of the goo. It gets into every crevice. Infectious rockpox goo over here. Stay clear of the rockpox goo. The rockpox goo bomber is no more. Rockpox goo bomber down. The rockpox goo bomber has been eliminated. I can't believe the rockpox has become airborne. Rockpox goo bomber. Ah, it's spreading plague goo everywhere. Take it down. Kill the rockpox infected bomber. Ah, that's an infected goo bomber. Kill it. Kill it. Rockpox goo bomber. Pop all the blisters to kill it. Doretta's ready to go. Second canister plugged in. That's that. Both canisters are full and plugged in. Last fuel canister in place. Second canister in place. We're good to go. Canister in. Let's roll. The dozer is fueled and ready. Drill dozer fuel at 100%. She's ready to go. Done. Omeron Hearthstone, here we come. Septic spreader, right there. Boram's beard. Septic spreader. Take out that septic spreader. Glyphid septic spreader. Look at the butt on that thing. Kill the spreader before it covers the ground in septic goop. Septic puddle. Stay clear. Ew. Don't touch the septic puddles. Watch the glyphid goop. Stay clear of the septic mess. Watch out. Septic mess. Septic puddle. Don't step in it. Watch the septic spread. It's highly corrosive. Ah. Bloody goop is melting my armor. Ugh. I'm covered in septic crap. Ah. It stings worse than it smells. I got glyphid poop on me. Moloch's beard. Disgusting. I'm dissolving. Squish. Watch it. That thing made a right proper mess. It died the way it lived. spewing disgusting mush all over the place. Spread her down! Stay clear of the spillage! Spread her dead! Glyph it, septic, spread her down! Spread is dead, baby! I got the spreader! What a mess! Spreader did its last dump! Pop that spreader like an overripe tomato! Restraining order served! The stalker prowls no more! I got the stalker! Did you see that? No! Stalker dead! Glyph it, stalker down! Just relax! I got the stalker! Stalk this! Die, you snaky bastard! The stalker is dead! Look out! Stalker! We've got a stalker here! Glyph it, stalker! We've got one of them invisible bugs! Look out! Eyes peeled, boys! We got a stalker! Glyph it, stingtail down! Took the sting out of the stingtail! Like peeling a shrimp! Stingtail's dead! Go ahead and unwedge your undies! Stingtail down! Hey, Stingtail, if you need a new one, maybe visit the retail store! Stingtail, your wagging days are over! No more Stingtail! The Stingtail's dead! Stingtail spotted! Stingtail, don't let it get ya! Glyph it, Stingtail! Stingtail, evasive, evasive! Stingtail, mind that grabber tail! Today is a new day with infinite possibilities. Ugh, just 16 hours till I can go back to sleep. Today I'm gonna smile at a Praetorian and see if it smiles back. I can make this day as successful or as pointless as I'd like. I'm gonna make this day special. The sun's rose again today. I have more power than I give myself credit for, and today I'm gonna use it in the bar. Today I'm gonna set a new high score in Jetty Boot. Time to make my ancestors proud. Wakey, wakey, dwarf. I want to go back to sleeping. Oh man, my back is borked. Today, management are gonna take note of me. Bloody hell, I think I slept on my pickaxe. My pick is sharp, my beard is groomed, here I come. This one's for you, Carl. What a fabulous slab of beef I am. Rinse, repeat. What a terrible nightmare. I dreamt I worked for a soulless mining corporation. Wait. Crap. Come on, you fancy dwarf. This day is yours. A light breakfast at the bar, and then I'm hitting the caves. Slept like a rock, slept like a stone. Lived to fight another day. The mines, they're calling me. The hunt for gold continues. Work hard, party hard, and then sleep hard. That's my motto. Duty calls. Time to go dig some holes. Up and at 'em. My head. Wait. What day is it? Bit of a pinch in my neck. My arse is itchy. Ooh, sweet, sweet fascionite. Fascionite. Yes. Fancy fascionite. Fascionite me wants. Time to upgrade my wardrobe. I'm saving up for pants. Fascionite. Time to hit the store. Fascionite. Oh, don't shoot me, you bloated bag of troll plop. Hey. I ain't one of them, you tree-climbing half-wit. You lack wit, cave brain. I'm on your side. Hey, trigger discipline, bullet brain. You leaf-fondling son of a mud golem. We're on the same team. I'm with you, you goblin bastard. Mind your bloody fire, your funeral's gonna be a sober occasion. Hey, watch the stray bullets. Watch your fire, you gutless mud miner. Is there a bloody target painted on my back or what? Oi, Beardo! There ain't no points given for shooting your teammates. Oh, friendly fire isn't actually friendly. That's gonna cost you a round at the Abyss Bar. Hey, remind me never to turn my back on you again. Pro tip, hotshot. We're here to shoot the ones without beards. I ain't gonna tell you again. Was that supposed to hurt? Boing! Can't hide from this. Oddly satisfying. Faster than a speeding bullet. Fancy. It needs tuning. Guitar lesson over. Very nice. It's in tune. Oh, that sound. Boing, boing, twang. It's my bass weapon. Ha 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 ha. Bow, bow, bow. Hasn't blown up yet. The power of a star in my hands. You modern wonder, you. Indistinguishable from magic. Could I do popcorn with this? Ooh, still warm. Ha! Still can't believe they let me have this. Defenses disabled. Let's get on with the mission. Cave secured. For now. Turrets disabled. Hack complete. Those turrets ain't gonna give us more trouble. For now. Bam! No more turrets. Turret controller disabled. Turret controller is offline. Better be a robot hell for you to burn in. Not so tough now, are ya? Ya piece of junk. Nemesis eliminated. Oh yeah, one creepy tentacle robot dead. I got the rival Nemesis. The Nemesis is no more. You met your Nemesis. Nemesis? Nemesis. More like, no more that sounded better in my head. You're a stain on the floor. These bugs don't stand a chance against us. Feel my wrath. Don't let him flank you. Bullet in the head. Stand your ground. Give no quarter. Pesticide coming up. Stop 'em dead. Squash 'em. Covering fire. For Carl. Kill or be killed. Die, you double-jointed freaks. Die. Here. Have some extinction. I hate nature. It's past your expiration date. Out of my way, peck! Go lie down forever! Hey, Engie! Do you sleep with your sentries? Attention, engineer! Hey, engineer! Engie! Engineer! Engie, maintain your sentries and fill the walls with platforms. Have you named your sentries? Engineer, I need your attention! Tech guy, over here! Hey, driller! Rum! Drill 'em and grill 'em. Hey, easy on the C4, yeah? Tunnel digger, yeah, you. Attention, driller. Hey, driller, is it really true you eat rocks for breakfast? Don't dig your own grave. Aren't those drills heavy? Do you take the drills off when you go to bed? Driller! Hey, dirt digger. Hey, driller, need your attention. You there. Hey, you. I like your style, miner. Fancy armor. Doing a bang-up job, mate. Keep it up. You're cute. Hey, can I get your attention? Like how you groom your beard. Hey, Dwarf, you make this team really wholesome. You're the finest miner I've ever worked with. You really rock. My friend, you buy the beers tonight. Did you borrow my underwear? Hey, yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Attention, Gunner. Hey, Gunner, big guns you got there. You sure you ain't compensating for something, Gunner? Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna shoot? Hey, keep down the noise. Ever considered sticking a silencer on that thing? Gunner, I need your attention. Gunner! Gunner, remember to clean your guns. They're making a mess. Hey, Gunner, you can be my bodyguard. Are you a loose cannon? Gunner, yeah, you with the guns. Phasionite here. Found some Phasionite. 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 Let's get the Phasionite. Pants mineral here. Got some of that fancy fashion crystal here. We gotta hack that thing to disable the local defenses. Bastard rival tech is everywhere these days. Turret controller found. Hack it to disable the turrets. Rival turret controller. Turret controller here. Found a turret controller. Turret controller. It controls the turrets. Keep your distance. The Nemesis is lethal up close. Nemesis, don't let it grab you. Rival Nemesis, keep at range and keep moving. Rival Nemesis. Nemesis spotted. Nemesis! It's one of those big things that hurt. Bloody hell, it's a Nemesis. Stay at range, you lot. Fancy grappler you got there. Don't get yourself dead with that grappling hook. You're a good scout. Keep the caves lit real nice for us, scout. You got a flare gun. Use it. Attention, scout. Hey, scout. You got a certain flare with that gun. Ha ha! Scouty. Scout, I need your attention. I need your attention. Scout's honor. Hey, you. Light up. Communication router spotted. Rival comms router. Look here. A rival comms router. Communications router here. Found a rival router. There's a data cell in there, but it ain't gonna be easy getting our hands on it. So, we gotta disable that thing and then hack the antenna nodes to get the data cell inside. Remember, we'll need to hack the antenna nodes before this thing overloads and blasts us to bits. Step 1, trigger the self-destruct sequence. Step 2, hack the antenna nodes. Step 3, profit. I'm disabling this one. Cutting wires. I'm on this one. I'm dealing with this one. I'm taking out the antenna node. Disabling antenna node. I'm on it. Taking out antenna node. Antenna node here. There's an antenna here. Look, an antenna node. Router antenna node. Got a router node here. Rival antenna node. One of the comms router's antenna nodes. Can't believe how green I was when I started here. When I'm done working for DRG, I'm starting my own bloody mine. Show 'em how it's done. When the damn bugs start to feel like family, you know it's time to quit. I'm getting too old for this crap. After this, longest shower ever. Feel like I glyphid gunk in every single crevice. This is becoming routine. If I had a credit for every time I deposited, I would be a rich dwarf. Oi, you lot, how about a nice break? Sit down, rest a bit, and maybe play some dice. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. If only this bloody bucket was bigger, a lot bigger. Couldn't need a new canister, getting tired of this old rust bucket. Music to my ears. Can do this in my sleep at this point. Lift with your legs, like feeding a bottomless pit. Glad I ain't the one to sort this stuff later. Gobble snarks. Think I dropped me bloody keys in there. Out of bolts. Maybe I could scrounge some that didn't hit anything. All out of bolts. Quiver's empty. No more bolts. No bolts left. No more juice. I'm out of power. Battery is dead. Power cell's depleted. Need a fresh power cell. Crud. The battery is spent. Damn it. It's out of juice. Out of missiles. Ran out of rockets. Need more rockets. Damn it. No more missiles. Bah. I'm out of missiles. It's empty. I'm out of goo. No more sludge. Need to fill up the tank. Damn. Nothing but fumes. Sizzling. Toasty. Ding. Damn kitchen appliance. Overheated. Gotta watch that overheat. Keep your distance. The damn router's about to blow. Time's up. Rival router's about to discharge. Get away. It's gonna blow. Move. Move. We gotta get to a safe distance from the router. Think that comms router is about to go up. There goes that data cell. Maybe next time. Nothing to it. Let's grab the data cell. No exploding for you. Just another day at the office. Don't forget the data cell. Done and done. Let's deposit the data cell and get on with the mission. Don't have much time. Need to hack the antenna nodes. Those glowing cables. They lead to the active antenna node. Hack it. Then rinse and repeat. All right, time's ticking. First node, where are you? Time to hack that first node. Where is it? Okay, where's the first antenna node? We need to stop it from charging. We've got to stop this self-destruct sequence. Find the active antenna and hack it. Gotta find the next node. Tick, tock, where's the next damn node? All right, stay calm. Find the next antenna node and hack it. If I was a piece of crap antenna node, where would I be? Quickly! Let's hack the next antenna node. Focus. Find the active node. Legs don't fail me now. Gotta get to the next antenna node. Yes! Easy does it. I'm getting good at this. Nerves of steel. Cool as a cucumber. Got it. Damn it. Unbelievable. That did not go according to plan. Whoops. Let's pretend that never happened. Why can't we just shoot it? Let's rock and stone! Last one to rock and stone pays for the first round. Rock and stone! It never gets old. Rock me like a stone. If you rock and stone, you're never alone. Give me a rock and stone. Rock and stone, the pretty sound of teamwork. Rock and stone like there's no tomorrow. If I had a credit for every rock and stone, we're the best. Give me an R. Give me an S. Give me a rock and stone. Rockety rock and stone. Rock and stone, you beautiful dwarf. For those about to rock and stone, we salute you. Rock and stone. Galaxy's finest. Are we rocks, stones, or both? You're coming with us, Dottie. We're not leaving Doretta behind. We saved Doretta. We're heroes. Yes. Doretta is saved! Bloody sod it! And here I just polish my boots. Ew! It's getting into all my nooks and crannies. Oh man, this ain't what I signed up for. Bloody disgusting stuff this is. My beard sense is tingling. Bug nappers. Incoming body snatcher. Something's up. Gotta look up. Watch the ceiling. Attack from above. I sense danger. Ceiling alert. Look up. Heightened sense. This is my stop. I'm off. Touchdown. I need soil under my boots. Flying dwarves. Never thought I'd live to experience that. Thanks for the ride. I'm off here. I need ground control. Not staying for a round trip. If I wanted to fly, I'd sprout wings. That's enough excitement for one day. It's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end. Enough flying for now. I'm flying! Air Force Dwarf. Airborne. Can't touch this. Fly me to the moon. Where's the rudder on this thing? How do you control this thing? Up, up, and away! Hitching a ride. Sorry, pretty lady, but I need a ride. Take off. Here we go. Fly, baby, fly. Is this safe? Gotta hold on. I got it. You're mine. Let's fly. Watch me, lads. I'm flying. Seatbelt. Where's the seatbelt? Hands, don't fail me now. Gonna wing it. Lift off. Take me to some treasure. Taxi. They're only dangerous if you let them drop you. What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen cave angel? Something's fishy here. Let's hope there's not more of these. The bigger they are, the more damn ammo they take. Finally! My trigger finger was getting tired. Hive guard down! Nice try, you tubber lord! Down you go! The hive guard is dead. Dreadnought hive guard eliminated. You lose, big boy! Obelisk eliminated. Obelisk is dead. Dead, dead, dead. Obelisk down. The Dreadnought Obelisk is dead. And stay down, ya freak. The Obelisk is dead. Hee. See ya later, Lacerator. The Lacerator is dead. Dreadnought Lacerator down. Lacerator eliminated. Here comes trouble. Lacerate this. Well, that was that. Lacerator eliminated. One less obstacle to eliminate. Easy as pish. I could do this all day. Crawl back to hell, beast. Like stepping on a slug. Next. Burst just like an overripe tomato. Sentinel down. Sentinel eliminated. Glyphid Sentinel eradicated. Hexawing down. Why am I killing the wildlife? I killed the Hexawing Niffa. I'm such a bad guy. Bah! Hexawings annoy me. Nice, but you gotta keep your eyes peeled. There may be more. Stupid Stabavine. Stabavine threat eliminated. Just call me the Weed Whacker. Stab aside, Stabavine. Die, Brundlefly! Die, fly! Brundle down! Mactera Brundle down! I got the Mactera Brundle! I got the Brundlefly! Trijaw down! I got the Trijaw! Mactera Trijaw eliminated! Jaw-dropping! What a jaw-dropping experience! Ah, that felt good. Angel down. Now, why did I do that? Yes, I took out the cave angel for no good reason. No more flying around, I say. Yeah, I shot the cave angel. Sue me. Whoops. Angel down. Damn thing would have just gotten in the way. I don't trust things with wings. Don't want these things to breed with a Mactera. To cave hell you go, and tell 'em I sent ya. Almost makes me sad killing something so pretty. Almost. It looks like a pot filled with thorns. Thorn pot. Yes, it's a thorn pot. Combat charm. Look, how charming. And this is a combat charm. Calocida. I wonder if the pollen is dangerous to inhale. This is a Calocida. What a burst puff. Gherkinshuck. I believe this is a Gherkinshuck. Gherkinshuck here, if I'm not mistaken. Nectar rind. Look at this origami flower. It's pretty. This is in fact a nectar rind. This is called a nectar rind. Orchid. This is an orchid. Why so shy? Orchid. Shy flower here. Void basket. Don't stare into the void for too long. This is called a void basket. There's a void in this basket. What a chunker. Betsy scares me a little bit. A combat mule. What will R&D think of next? Watch the Betsy. It's dangerous. We've got a Betsy here. Bosco Buddy. A friend in need. My reliable drone, Bosco. My all-purpose drone. Comba Bud. Let's kick some Comba Bud. Ha 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 ha. This is a Comba Bud. Core infuser here. Slot machine for blank matrix cores here. The core infuser is here. Now, where did I put my blank matrix core? You can infuse your blank matrix cores here. Lady Luck, don't fail me now. This feels like gambling. Oh, little Dottie, look what's happened to you. We can't leave Doretta behind, right? Doretta lost her head. Let's save Doretta. Who is gonna carry Doretta to the drop pod? Doretta has seen better days. Management might consider Doretta expendable, but not us. Doretta deserves better. Now, which monstrosity is hiding inside this time? Right, let's pop this thing. Watch it. Dreadnought cocoon here. I don't want to see what comes out when it's done cooking. I found the Dreadnought cocoon. Dreadnought cocoon here. I wonder what's inside this time. Mind your fire. Dreadnought cocoon here. Cocoon here. Is everyone locked and loaded? There's a Dreadnought cocoon here. Dreadnought Hive Guard. It's like a fortress with legs. Don't bother shooting the Hive Guard before it reveals its weak points. Don't shoot the heavy armor. Just aim for the pink spots when you see them. That ugly bastard is practically invulnerable. We need to make it reveal its weak spots. Hive Guard! Dreadnought Arbalest! It's an Arbalest! Seek cover! Watch your sight lines. This one likes to shoot from a distance. Dreadnought Arbalest! Don't let it flank us! Dreadnought! Arbalest Dreadnought! Dreadnought Lacerator! Watch out! This one likes to get up close and personal. Keep your distance! The Lacerator is extremely dangerous up close. Don't let the Lacerator get too close. Gotta keep moving. This one is fast. At least we can shoot these in the face. Lacerator! My home away from home. Is this safe? Good old drop pod. Might not look like much, but the drop pod always gets us back and forth in one piece. Not the most comfortable ride. Our very own express elevator to hell. Now this is how to commute. If the drop pod won't start, give the drill a right good kicking and slap the dice till it purrs like a kitten. Always slap the dice for good luck. Dibs on the side seat. The drop pod is a true workhorse. Gotta hook the fuel cells up to the drop pod to do any good. Alright, let's get a solid connection between the fuel cells and the drop pod. Sweet, sweet juice for the drop pod. Fuel cells for powering the drop pod. These are the fuel cells. Oh, I just lost. Yikes. Ugh. The smell, it lingers. I'm throwing up in my mouth. I just had a verp. Note to self, don't eat it. That reminds me of something I've been trying to forget. I can almost taste it. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna cause trauma. Hard pass. Not going near that. If it gets on me, I'll stink for days. I'm gonna retch. Foul! Don't let the beauty fool ya. This is my second favorite thing after rocks and stones. It's pretty, but the pollen sticks in my beard. Does it come as a bouquet? Asking for a friend. If this mining business doesn't pan out, I'm becoming a gardener. Pretty salads are better than boring salads. Didn't think there was a plant I wouldn't hate. This is pretty. This is doing wonders for the cave. It smells as nice as it looks. Maybe I could put it in a pot and have it in my cabin. I don't trust pretty things. Glyphid Sentinel! Kill the sentinels! It's soft and ugly. Don't want to see the next stage of that ugliness. Focus on the sentinels! Ah, I hate this sticky crap. Goo all over the floor here. What a sticky mess. Stay out of the goo. There's goo on the floor. What's the goo? Goo, fellas! Don't get stuck during extraction. Why did the floor have to be so sticky? This is a hexawing niffer. Hexawing niffer here. Oh, look it! It's just chilling. The hexawing niffer is just minding his own business. Nobody niffs the niffer. A hexawing niffer. Pretty wee thing, innit? Thorns. Why did it have to be thorns? Who got the weed killer? Creepy! It reacts to damage! Creeper vine! What's the creeper vine? Don't touch the creeper vine if you're prone to rashes. They move like snakes. And I hate snakes. It's almost like one huge thorny organism. Goo sack! It's a goo sack! There is goo in the sack! Stabber vine! Don't get too close! It'll stab you in the frickin' face! Kill it before someone gets hurt! Keep your distance! Watch the stabber vine! Mactera Brundle! Take out that Mactera Brundle! Focus on the Brundle! Mactera Trijaw! Kill the Trijaw! Stop the Trijaw! Mactera Trijaw! Take it out! Ha ha ha! Look, it's tiny. Look! A baby Molly! Mini mule here. I found a mini mule. Mobula Cave Angel. We've got a Mobula Cave Angel here. There's a Cave Angel here. Let's catch the Cave Angel. If that's a Cave Angel, I don't want to see a cave demon. Engineer Sentry Gun. Let's keep this one topped off with ammo. Engineer's best friend. Oi! Who's maintaining this sentry gun? Watch the Swarmer Tunnel. We've got a Swarmer Tunnel here. Take care of the Swarmer Tunnel. Glyphid Swarmers. They're in the bloody walls. Stand clear. I hear swarmers. Someone torched this to be sure. The complex smell of Umbra Seekers is maddening. Umbra Seeker. This is a Umbra Seeker. Uplink here. Time to phone home. Uplink here. We've got the uplink here. I've located the uplink. The mule is for depositing minerals. This is where you empty your canister when you're fully loaded. The mule is here. I found the mule. Molly, my most trustiest of mules. What kind of fiendish technology makes Molly constantly get in the way? I want to punch the guy in R&D who programmed Molly. My grandpa told me they used real mules back in the day, keeping up the tradition. It's a mystery to me how all these minerals fit inside. You carry a load well, Molly. At least we don't have to haul all these minerals around ourselves. Get this home safely, will you, Molly? Where do all these minerals go? It's like she's bigger on the inside. I was made for mining. Molly was meant for hauling what I mine. Molly carries minerals, and we shoot bugs in mine. Dwarf life in a nutshell. I'm glad we have someone to carry our rocks and stones. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Carl would have approved of this. Ouch! Prickly! Oh, the thorns! I'm getting a rash! Ouch! 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 It prickles! Damn thorns! The thorns hurt! I need thicker soles on my boots. I hate thorns. Definitely not made for walking. Walking on thorns, not a good idea. Ow! My poor feet! Yow! I need a bandage over here. Time to dig out the old box of bandages. I'm gonna need suturing. That'll leave a mark. Puncture wound. A few more of these and I'll bleed out. Stop poking me. It's trying to deflate me. Ouch! I'm not a balloon. At this rate, I'll pop soon. I've sprung a leak. My suit integrity is ruined. Oh no, that will let the moisture in. Like hugging a cactus. The pain! This is for you, Lloyd. Don't spend it all at once. Keep it coming, Lloyd. Cheers, Lloyd. Best bartender ever. Well served, well deserved. Lloyd, you're my kind of drone. Best server ever. You're tip-top, Lloyd. You serve the best brew in the galaxy. Easily the best beer I've had since coming out here. No one pours them like you, Lloyd. I'm a sucker for the weed drawings in the foam. Keep it up, Lloyd. You know just how to treat a dwarf, Lloyd. Here's a tip. Don't spend it all on gears and oil. They ought to pay you more. You're worth your weight in gold. For my best friend on the rig, here's a tip for you. You have the second most cushy job here. You're one piece of equipment I wouldn't want replaced. Here's a little something for an upgrade. We need more drones like you, Lloyd. I always feel bad when I forget to tip you, Lloyd. You're worth it. They don't pay you enough, Lloyd. You deserve a tip for filling our mugs. Lloyd, you're the king of draft beer. I took the deal. This is a steal. This daily deal is a steal. What a bargain. Daily deal? Yes, please. I wonder if I can make a living trading. Would miss the excitement of spelunking, though. This deal was too good to pass up. Did you know that a banana is really a berry and that a tomato is a fruit? Well, it's really quite interesting when you look into it. Okay, let me just spoil a secret for you. Drillers do not really eat rocks for breakfast. Yeah, I know, crazy, eh? Wait a minute. If all truths are knowable, then all truths must in fact be known. But by whom? Carl would know. You ever heard about the barber paradox? Well, it goes like this. A barber shaves only those who do not shave themselves. So, does he shave himself? Canister full. This canister is full. Gotta get it plugged back in. Canister fueled and ready. Fuel canister loaded. Canister topped off. Canister ready for refueling. Hearthstone fastened to Molly. Hearthstone secured. Let's get home and hit the bar. Hearthstone secured. Let's head home. Hearthstone attached. Time to leave. Hearthstone secured. Amaran Hearthstone secured. We need oil, not soil. That ain't oil shale. No, that's not oil shale. It needs to be oil shale. We can't fuel the dozer with this crap. The fuel canister will only work on oil shale. It gets clogged up by anything that ain't oil shale. Gotta find some oil shale. Gotta locate some oil shale. It only works on oil shale. Fuel canister loaded back into the dozer. One fuel canister plugged in. Ha! The dozer goes through oil shale like a grunt through a chicken coop. Fuel canister in place. Fuel canister in place. Just need one more, lads. Canister in. Just one more. Whoever's got the last canister, get a move on. Canister placed. We will have Doretta up and running again soon. Surfing underground. Like riding a roller coaster. Surfing Hoxus. So much better than walking. R&D did good with the pipe riding. Whoosh! I'm the king of pipes! Here I come! Whee! Look at me, I'm Stony Rock! We need these in the space rig. Look at the sparks. Ramming speed! Why do we even bother walking? Does this lead back to the space rig? How do I get off? Mine carts are so last year. Go with the flow. This is fun! Fun ride! Maybe I can do a 360. Smooth operator. I love grinding. It's a matter of balance. Try to keep up. Pipe surfing is the best. Watch me go. Here I go. Time to grind. Yeah! I'm off. Fester flea down. I shot a Fester flea. Fester stopped fleeing. Flea down. Exterminator at work. Fester flea down. Another Fester flea killed. I got one of the annoying bugs. Die, flea. Here comes the pest control. If only Deep Rock would invest in some pesticides. Bullseye. Fester flea down. Squashed one. That buzzing was getting on my nerves. Cargo crate here. Yes. A cargo crate. We got a cargo crate here. Cargo crate here. Let's open it. Let's get this cargo crate opened. Let's pop the seal on that crate. Did we find the batteries? A marvelous piece of engineering. Where's the seatbelt? Shotgun. How much would it set me back to get one of these? Does it come in black? This bad boy can drill so many tunnels. It's our job to keep the drill dozer running. Drill dozer here! I've located the drill dozer. We need to protect Doretta. It's our job to keep little Dottie here safe. Protect and maintain the drill dozer. This is a drill dozer. It drills! The drill dozer. This is Doretta. Anybody knows why it's called Doretta? If only I can afford one for myself. One day, I'm gonna get my own drill dozer. Doretta is a beauty! Bosco! Defend the dozer! Drone! Guard the drill dozer! Keep them away from the drill dozer, Bosco! Drone! Escort the drill dozer! Protect the drill dozer, Bosco! Defend Doretta! Bosco! Protect Doretta! Clear out the bugs, Bosco! Drone! Escort Doretta! Fuel canister here! Grab the fuel canister! We need to fill it with oil shale. I got a fuel canister here. Build it! Build it, Bosco! Bosco, activate construction mode. Help me build it, please. Bosco, build here. Drone, help me build. Keep it safe, Bosco. Guard it. Bosco, you're on guard duty. Defend it. Bosco, activate defend mode. Bosco, guard duty. Bosco, protect it. Drone, go to guard mode. Repair it. Bosco, fix this for me. Drone, fix it. Repair it, Bosco. Bosco, activate repair mode. Help me fix this. Bosco, fix that. Iron. iron here. I found some iron. We got some iron here. I found a liquid morkite well. There's a well here. Liquid morkite here. The liquid morkite is here. I've got a part for the mini mule here. I've got a mini mule leg here. Looks like someone lost a leg. I found a mini mule leg. Oil shale here. Oil shale will keep the dozer running. I found some oil shale. Fuel for the drill dozer here. Oil shale. There is oil shale here. Let's fill the fuel canisters with oil shale. Let's get the oil shale. Wear them down with your pickaxe. Pickaxe the Umaran beamers. Axes out. We gotta deal with the beamers. Destroy the beamers with your picks. Destroy the laser crystals. The crystals are damaging Doretta. Destroy the beamers. They're going for the drill dozer. Smash them. Stop the beamers before they beam. We need to take out the beamers. All eyes on the beamers. Focus on the crystal beamers. The Umaran is attacking Doretta with beamers. Protect Doretta from the beamers. Only Doretta can drill through the shell. The heartstone is hard to get. We got the Umaran here. The Umaran heartstone is inside. Umaran. Umaran here. We need to get to the core of this. The glow is strangely alluring. Umaran heartstone. Let's tie the heartstone to Molly. Heartstone here. We got the heartstone. If only it would fit in my pocket. The heartstone could really spiff up my cabin. Must be worth a fortune since DRG is wasting a drill dozer just to get it. That stone is throwing rocks at us. Shoot the floating rocks. Floating rocks incoming. The Umaran is throwing rocks at Doretta. Shoot the rocks. Incoming rock strike. Watch the floating rocks. The rocks are attacking us. Focus on the floating rocks. Protect Doretta from the floating rocks. We got an Umaran rock attack. Mobile refinery here. This is where we refine the liquid morkite. The refinery is here. This is the mobile refinery. Let's fix the pipeline. We need to fix up the pipeline. This needs fixing. This could use some love. Monkey wrench is out. We got work to do. Pipeline connector. This unit connects the pipe segments. This is a connector. This is connecting the pipes. Pipeline here. The pipeline is here. Pipes. Pipeline. The pipeline is used to transport liquid morkite. That was hard work putting up. Pipes here. Pump jack. This is a pump jack. Yeah, it's a pump jack. Pump jack here. Cargo rocket launched. I have launched the cargo rocket. And there it goes. Back to orbit with ya. Fly, baby, fly. We need a pump jack here. Ordering pump jack. Let's get the morkite flowing. Need a pump jack here. Requesting pump jack. Send a pump jack, please. Pipe is fixed and operational again. Pipe operational again. Pipe fixed. Yeesh. It could be a bit more reliable. Fixed. Here's hoping it holds this time. Whoever put this up did a shitty job. Now it's holding. It's barely holding together, but good enough. Fixed. Pipe repaired. Pipe segment repaired. Pipe fixed and operational. Damage repaired. No more leaks. Pipe fixed. Pipe fixed. If you want something done, you better do it yourself. Ah, pretty as a picture. The morkite must flow. Efficient. Pipe segment built. Another pipe segment ready. Done. Like that. This is hard work. If only Deep Rock Galactic could develop a way to automate this process. Clunk, clunk, clunky dunk. Pipe ready. Pipe segment completed. It's ready. And segment done. I just love building stuff. Another one is ready. I just love manual labor. Plumber at work. And another one. I feel like a plumber. I just need a big, bushy mustache. Bolts and gears. The gears are turning. I don't get paid enough for this. Done diddly done. Pipe segment done. As good as it gets. What a beauty. Work hard, party hard. This is greasy work. Let's work harder. I guess Mission Control wouldn't know a monkey wrench from a glyphid's arse. Put up a few pipes, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Ugh. Good enough. Hello, why does it feel like I'm the only one building the pipelines? Pipe construction here. Right here. Pipeline placed. Pipes up. Pipe plonked down. Pipelines in place. Pipe segment up. Pipe placed. Pipe place could use a hand building it. Pipe goes here. Pipes up. If only someone would help me build it. Here, I'll be dreaming of pipes tonight. Pipe laid. Pipe framework set. This goes here. This should work. It'll be a beauty once it's complete. One down, more to go. This never gets old. Oi! Protect the dozer. Guys, keep those bloody bugs off the drill dozer. Keep Doretta safe. Guys, get to work. There's bugs all over the dozer. Doretta is under attack. Quick, someone debug the dozer. The bugs are swarming Doretta. Anyone guarding the drill dozer? We gotta protect Doretta. Protect Doretta. Help me protect the dozer. All right, let's get the pump jacks hooked up to the refinery. Connect the pipelines to the pump jack. Connect the pipelines to the pump jack and let's get the extraction started. Pump jack's here. Let's get it hooked up to the refinery. Let's get the pump jack connected and pumping. You're as good as new, Doretta. Drill dozer fixed. Doretta repaired. Damage fixed. Dottie fixed. Little Dottie fixed. Doretta is purring like a kitten. Hope the bandage stays on. Doretta healed. Doretta could really use an armor upgrade. Damage repaired. Dozer repaired. We need to repair Doretta! Repair the dozer before it takes permanent damage. We need to fix it. Repair the drill dozer. We are losing the drill dozer. Protect and repair. Oi, we're forgetting the dozer. Doretta won't make it like this. We gotta fix Dottie. Doretta needs maintenance. We need to fix Doretta. Come on, guys. Rock and stone. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. We fight for rock and stone. We rock. Rock and stone, everyone. Stone. Yeah, rock and stone. Rock and stone in the heart for teamwork. Did I hear a rock and stone? You heard the man. Let's stay close to Doretta and keep the bugs away from her. On your toes, guys. Escort duty is on. Lock and load, lads. Doretta needs our protection. Doretta's our prime objective. Let's do our best to keep her running. Doretta leads the way. Stay alert and guard her like she's your mum. Whoa! I know everything about everything. Ask me something. Wait. Oh, it passed. Hang on. I'm starting to think Deep Rock is exploiting us common working folk. If we joined forces and founded our own mining company instead, we'd be raking in the dough. But we could just have another round of beer. Did you know that the melting temperature of dry granite at ambient pressure is 12,015 to 12,060 Celsius? However, that temperature is significantly reduced in the presence of water, putting it down to 650 degrees Celsius at just a few kilobars of pressure. Did you know that gold is insoluble in nitric acid? Did you know that the color of gold is determined by the frequency of plasma oscillations among the metal's valence electrons? Granite is a common type of felsic intrusive igneous rock. Granite can be predominantly white, pink, or gray in color, depending on their mineralogy. Imagine, hey, why don't we put guns on Molly? Hang on, I just figured out how to up the velocity of the tungsten rounds in a low-pressure environment, or... no, it's gone. It's so simple, bloody hell, why didn't I realize this sooner? Wait, what am I talking about? Although gold is the most noble of the noble metals, it still forms many diverse compounds, meaning the oxidation state of gold in its compounds ranges from -1 to +5. The beer is working! Listen, I know how to precisely make the drop pod land at our exact position every time we call for it. This is gonna make our lives so much easier. No! I lost it. The smart stout works! I just figured out what the air cubes are for. You take 5 air cubes and you insert them into the... it's gone. I know where Carl is! It's so bloody obvious! Wait, anyone up for playing the hoop game? Guys! I just figured out how to make the power drills drill through minerals! Take notes before I forget! Damn! I lost it! I see everything so clear! The meaning of a dwarf's life is to... Wait. Let's just get some more brew. The horror. It's getting darker. I'm getting all sleepy. My eyes. What's happening? They're calling me from the other side. See ya! Oh, this is spooky. Carl? Is that you? Ooh, it's scary. Maybe this was one too many. Spooky! I'm getting into the spirit of this beer. This gives me the heebie-jeebies. Where am I? I'm never gonna get used to this. This is so weird. Faster than lightning. Here and there and everywhere. If only we can get to Hoxus drinking wormholes. You know, wormhole specials could be really useful if R&D put a bit of work in it. Wait, what just happened? Lost equipment here. Found some lost gear. Gear here. Got the feeling something bad happened here. Looks like the bloody bugs got to him. Rest in peace, Whale Piper. We'll get your gear home. Bloody Greenbeard met his end here. I found an abandoned backpack. Backpack here. Either something horrific happened or a naked dwarf is running around somewhere. Wonder what happened here. Someone lost their gear. I found some remains. Flares recharging. Flares recharging. Not ready. Flares recharging. Flares are recharging! Flares ain't ready! Flares not ready yet! Flares charging! Nope, the flares are recharging! No flares ready. Have to wait for flare recharge. Got no flares ready. Gotta wait for the recharge. Hate to wait for flare charging. Damn flares could need an upgrade. Hey, we got some lost equipment here. Hey, someone dropped their gear here. Hang on, is that a helmet? Lost helmet here, let's check it out. Someone lost a helmet. I found a helmet. There's a helmet here. Coordinates downloaded to scanner. I've got the location of the rest of the equipment. Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location. Coordinates transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner. Transfer done. New point of interest added to the terrain scanner. Coordinates transferred to the terrain scanner. Let's locate the rest of the equipment. Transfer done. Terrain scanner has been updated. Woo! Crassus down! Look at all that gold! Crassus detonator down! Time to get rich! Golden meltdown! Time to get rich! Crassus detonator down! Let's get busy digging, team! By Carl! Look at all that pretty sparkly! Crassus detonator down! We got the oppressor! Oppressor down! No more oppression! Clifford oppressor down! Oppress this! We are free from the oppressor! No! They killed my bug! Steve died! I'll never get over this! Steve died honorably! Steve's gone! He fought well! Steve is dead! Long live Steve! Steve gave his life for me. Thank you, Steve. And Steve's off to bug heaven. Steve fought well and died like a hero. Steve is gone. He was a good bug. This Steve was something special, I feel. Steve is down. Steve's gone. It's a Crassus detonator. We're rich. We've got a Crassus detonator here. Oi, let's kill this Crassus detonator and get rich! Focus on the Crassus detonator! Crassus detonator here! Keep your distance! Oppressor here! Slow but tough, just like me mum! We've got company! Oppressor here! Oppressor on the move! Clifford oppressor! And what do we say to oppression, lads? Kill the oppressor! Focus on the oppressor! Look! A barley bulb! Barley here! I found some barley bulbs! Barley bulb! Over here! Barley bulb! Starch nut. Collect the starch nut. I found the starch nut. Starch nut here. Bismore. We've got Bismore here. Bismore. It feels so good to say it. I'm so glad to announce that I found some Bismore. Bismore here. Bismore, Bismore, Bismore. Bismore! A bit more Bismore over here. I found some Bismore. Fossil here. Hey, there's a fossil. I found a fossil. Look, a fossil. Fossil! There, in the rock. It's a fossil. Hey, it's one of those snail-looking fossils. Pickaxe overcharges. Get those sparklies. Overcharged sprinkler here. See those things on the ground? Get them. They overcharge your pickaxe. The charges spawned by this machine will give you a fast power attack recharge. This is a pickaxe overcharge sprinkler. Ebonites, get those craggy mutant scum. Bloody hell. Put those blasted things out of their misery. Chop them up, boys. Ebonites. Chop these things before they bite you, lads. I ain't getting infected with this crap. Ebonites. Ebonite mutated baddies. Ebonites can only be harmed with your pickaxe. Smash these mutants. Focus on the Ebonites. Only pickaxes can harm the Ebonite bugs. Pickaxes only, lads. No use shooting these bastards. Barrel dispenser here. Oi! Get those barrels! We can crack the trilolite with them! Barrel dispenser! The barrel dispenser is over here! Trilolite deposit! Oi, lads! We need to destroy the trilolite deposit! We got a trilolite deposit here! Bloody hell! It's a trilolite cluster! Quick! Get those lasers online! By the beard! Trilolite deposit here! We gotta crack that thing! Malt star! We need the malt star! I found the malt star! Malt star here! Broken supply pod here! Let's fix it! Hey! There's a blocked pod here! Probably still got some ammo and stuff in it. Well, what do we have here? An abandoned supply pod. We can fix it. Tools out, lads. This needs fixing. Hey, cursite grinder here. Brilliant. There's a cursite grinder here. Let's find some cursite. Cursite grinder. This machine grinds the cursite from the infected enemies. Cursite grinder. That's gotta mean we're about to get rushed. Kill those bugs. They're infected with cursite. Smush those bugs. They're dropping cursite for the grinder. Take down those cursite infected bugs. Yeah! Cursite! Gimme! We got cursite infected tangos here. Kill for cursite! Omen modular exterminator! Modular exterminator here! It's an Omen modular exterminator! We gotta destroy this modular exterminator! Gun tower! Take that bloody thing out! It's an Omen! Blow that bloody thing up before it kills us all! Exterminator tower! Destroy it! Yeast cone! Yeast cone here. Found a yeast cone. Look, yeast cone. Ebo nut here. Ebo nut. Found an Ebo nut. Damn Ebo nuts can only be cracked open with a pickaxe. Look, an Ebo nut. Ebo nut here. Gotta use the pickaxe on it. Gunk seed here. Ooh, there's a gunk seed. Up there, it's a gunk seed. In the ceiling, gunk seed. Gunk seed, I want it. Ooh, gunk seed, pop it. Dangly gunk seed up there. Gunk seed. Gunk seed. Gunk seed. Fester flea. Fester flea. Fester flea. Ooh, it's a fester flea. Smush it. Fester flea. Hate those things. Get it. Ugh, get it. Fester flea. It's a fester flea. Turn that bloody thing inside out. Fester flea. Fester flea. Don't let it get away. Smell that? Ugh! Festively, I knew it! Might as well skip straight to the hangover. Blackout Stout! Blackout Stout, please, and dim the lights a bit. This is gonna be a tough one. Knock me out with some Blackout Stout. Before I forget, around the Blackout Stout, Lloyd? Ugh, my lunch isn't agreeing with me, bartender. Gut wrecker to fix it, please. Need to reboot my piping with some gut wrecker, barkeep. Nothing clears a clog like a gut wrecker. Wreck my guts, Lloyd. Chop chop. Need something hard hitting. Slayer Stout, please. Sling me a Slayer, Lloyd. Lloyd, oh boy, a Slayer Stout, please. Nothing says tradition like a classic Slayer Stout. Slayer Stout now! Hit me hard, Lloyd! Around the Slayer's place! Feeling adventurous today. Give me a wormhole special. Need to retrace my steps from last night, Lloyd. Another wormhole special, please. I'm feeling lucky. Pour me some wormhole special. Wormholes for me and the team. Wormhole special, please. Let's take a load off with a Moonrider, Lloyd. I'm feeling mellow. Passes a Moonrider. Lloyd? I'm in the mood for something light. Line up some seasoned Moonriders, please. Take me to the moon, Lloyd. Seasoned Moonrider for me, and don't skip on the moonshine. Who's a good bug? Yeah, who's a good bug? Good bug. Steve, you're my bestest friend. Huh? For a bug, I guess you're kinda cute. If only bugs were allowed on the space rig. Good bug, Steve. Yeah, you like that? Wonder if I could teach you some tricks? And think, we almost killed you! Nah, so cute. You're a good bug, Steve. That goes there. Nah, this one. This is fitting. Spot on. What would Carl choose? Maybe. How about this? Nope, this one. This. This is getting better and better. This is nice. aerodynamic. I like it. I like the look of this one. Perhaps, or let me try this. Curvy. Decisions. Maybe this. This fits well. What about this one? I like it when it looks perfect. Oh, nice shape. Not yet. Nothing can keep me down. You think dwarves die so easy? Medics are for pansies. Gotta keep it together, and the fight goes on. It was just a knee wound. I'm back and brutal. Is that all you got? Who's a good Glyphid now? Look into my eyes. Obey your master. Let's be friends. You're my new best friend. Follow my lead. Believe in Steve. Follow me, Steve. I'm the Beastmaster. Charmed. Stevie, I wonder. I'm gonna call you Steve. Obey me. Weapon ready. I was born ready. Ready for action. Lock and loaded. Born ready. Ready. Reloaded. See you in hell. I'm taking you with me. Revenge. See you in hell. Payback time. Go to hell. Eye for an eye. Die, bugs. It's curtains for you, bugs. Last blast. Dwarf smash. Roar! Unstoppable. I will destroy you. Hover boots. Hover on. HB on. Hovering. Start hover. Hover boots on. Rise and shine. Get up back on your feet, rock fondler. What are you, a bloody leaf lover? You think this is nap time? We ain't done killing yet, mate. Hey, leave no dwarf behind. Up and at 'em, buddy. This ain't no place to die, beard bungler. No time for a lie down. Up you go. The fight goes on. Get up, soldier. Power nap is over. Back up you go. Never surrender. This'll keep you safe, mate. Shield boosting. Shield boost. Stay strong, brother. You got shielded, my friend. Shield boosted. Shield boosting on. You got shield boosted. Whee! Woo! Get out the way. Whoosh. Yeehaw. Zip. Zoom. New beer license in the making. Can't believe they made me care about collecting plants. Gimme. Let me at it. That's the one. Finally! Give me that sweet brew already. Ooh, I could almost taste it. Shield recharged. Shield charged. Shield charged and ready. Shield's ready again. On a roll. No more Mr. Dice Guy. Snake Eyes. Daddy needs a new pair of steel-toed boots. Life is like a dice, so what's the ones you're rolling with? Time to toss the dice. It is lost at dice what ancient honor won. The dice are loaded. I'm on a roll. The die has been cast. For Carl, for good luck. Dicey, high five. Fortune be with us. Let's shake, rattle, and roll. Roll deep, rise high. Let the good times roll. Yahtzee. Time to play dice with death. 7. Let's roll. Guys, we gotta roll. Fuzzy dice. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Take that. Slappity slap. Why is this so fun? This never gets old. What is this? A bloody leprechaun? I wanna punch whoever designed this thing. Who bloody thinks we look like that? Look at him go! Fun times. This is the most fun I've had today. Go, little man, go! Rock on! Alone in the dark. Good thing I brought my flares. Gold mine. Now we're talking dirt. Gotta be some dirt around here. Right, looking for a gold vein. Where are you? Okay, I gotta locate some brown dirt and dig through it. Where is that damn dirt patch that needs digging? That mission control guy better bloody lay off me once I earn my place. Finally, a chance to learn the ins and outs of this job in my own pace. This job better be worth it. What is this crap they've equipped me with? No wonder casualties are so high around here. Bloody hell! Mining is fun. Could do this all day. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now this is a job I was born to do. Mine the morkite deposited in the mule. I got this. Well, I might as well get used to this. Baptism by fire, I guess. Time to show what I'm made of. Perfect timing. I was getting a bit bored. Time to show which kind of rock I'm made of. This looks tasty. That's what I call foam. Can't wait to try it out. Oi, that's nice. Achievement unlocked. So thirsty. Fruits of my labor. Rebooting Haxie. Reactivating hacking drone. Hacking drone up and running again. Hackbot, get out of hiding. Get back to smashing that keyboard. Haxie, time to get back to work. Hackbot, get your arse back to work. It's safe to start hacking again. Reactivating the Hackbot. Hackerbot is back online. Off and then on. Yes, that should do it. Pulling a battery. I'm killing the force field projector. Get ready. Removing battery from the force field projector. Force field's about to come down. Get ready, folks. The force field is about to come down. I'm releasing a battery. Look it. That force field's as wavy as a pint of lager. Cutting the juice from the force field. Ejecting the power source. We didn't bring a mule. Well, that was stupid. I don't think Molly can hear me from here. The mule is missing. I gotta deposit elsewhere. Where's the mule? All right. We didn't bring it with us this time. Buggers. We don't have a mule with us. Molly, I miss you, girl. No mule available. Gotta find another place to dump the minerals. When Molly's around, she's a pain in the butt. When she's not, I really miss her. Molly's on the space rig. Maybe R&D's finally fixing that glit in her noggin. The old lady is resting her legs at the space rig. Wish I was too. There's no mule available on this mission. No mule means I'll have to do more walking. I hate it. Tell me again, why didn't we bring a mule on this mission? It's not cool when we don't have a mule. Hey, it rhymed. Molly! Oh, right. We didn't bring her for this one. Molly's headed for the drop pod. Let's follow her. Let's race Molly back to the drop pod. The tin can's on the way to the drop pod. Let's keep up. Let's follow the mule to the drop pod. Where's the damn drop pod? Molly's on the move for the drop pod. The mule's been called back. Good thing we stocked those deposit slots on the side of the drop pod. Guys, remember you can deposit on the sides of the drop pod. I can't wait to get back in orbit. Stay sharp, lads. We're not out yet. Hey, guys! Help me set up the transmitter nodes! We gotta hook up that hacking pod to the power station. Transmitter node, on the way! We'll have a connection in no time. I'm setting up transmitter nodes. These transmitter nodes are as light as a feather. One techno rod on the way! Teamwork would speed this up! Just saying! Anyone have a free hand? They're not deploying themselves, you know. Data rack, strap down. This'll look good on our performance review. I wonder what's even stored on this thing. I don't care what carnal information is on that data rack, so long as we get our hazard pay. If this data had left the planet, Hoxus would be swarming in other mining companies in no time. Data rack secured. That's a wrap. First round's on me when we get back. I'm allergic to shock. Need insulated boots when walking on this thing. Looks like I overstayed my welcome. Hey, you shocked me. I can't stay on this platform without getting sopped. The floor's frickin' electric. Shouldn't dilly-dally on this platform. Ouch. This thing needs to be grounded. Preventing the sludge from stiffening. Need to keep everything nice and gooey. Mixing the sludge. The magic is in the viscosity. Sticky and gooey. Can't have my corrosive sludge solidifying. Gotta stir and mix. Shaken and stirred. You eyeballing me? Ha 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 ha! Looky! Like what you see, eh? Look at me! I'm your master! Looks clean to me! Looking sharp, clean as a whistle. I foresee a lot of shooting in your future. I spy with my little eye. Let's have a look-see, shall we? The data deposit is hacked. Let's collect the data cell. Data deposit hacked. The data cell is ours. Done. Grab the data cell. Data cell released. Just need to deposit it. Hack complete. Secure the data cell. Burst turret disabled. Burst turret destroyed. Another one bites the dust. To the scrap heap with you. Busted a burst turret. Bursting makes me feel good. Yes. The caretaker's down! The data rack is ours! We got the caretaker! The data rack is ours! That is that! Now let's get the data! Well, that's that taken care of! Time to grab the data rack! Caretaker destroyed! The data is ours! Time for us to care about securing the data! Grab the data for the nerds back home! Damn robots! This is our turf! Who's a mean, lean, killing machine now? Die, Boltsack! Go patrol a scrapyard, you toaster! You scrap heap pile of crap! Die, you piece of scrap! Go patrol in hell! One more for the scrapyard! Die, infernal machine! Off to the junkyard with you! They haven't yet invented a machine that can best a dwarf! Prospector eliminated! Get off our turf, robot! This planet's too small for the both of us! The prospector is scrap! Mining done right is mining done by dwarves! Prospect this! Prospector destroyed! Let's grab its data cell! Your data is ours, Prospector! Let's have a look at your bits and bobs! Repulsion turret destroyed! Repulsion turret eliminated! I feel less on edge without these things around. Too pushy for your own good. That's what you get for being territorial. You push me too far. Shredder shredded! Got one of the annoying shredder drones! Took out a swarmer drone! Shredder drone down! Shredders! Don't get him in your beards! Shred this! Shredder destroyed! Annoying little buggers! Buzz off, Shredder! Next time, try shredding some tree houses instead! Sniper turret disabled! Sniper turret destroyed! You have sniped your last dwarf turret! Snipe this! Not so accurate now, are ya? Go ruin someone else's picnic! Accurate, but dead! Yeah! The caretaker is down! We got him! We bloody got him! Rest in pieces, caretaker. Well, that's that taken care of. Caretaker destroyed. Dwarves 1, Evil Pyramid 0. Guess he didn't care enough. He got careless in the end. Not even fancy geometry can best me. Burst turret! We got a burst turret here! Focus fire on the burst turret! Watch out! Burst turret right there! Burst turret, keep your distance. Aim for the top. Got one of them bursters here. Take care of the caretaker. Hey, watch where you stick those tentacles, you blasted sack of bolts. Shoot it in the eye. Aim for the eye. It's the only way to hurt the caretaker. Blow that thing to bits. Shoot it in the eye. Data rack here. Let's stick that data rack on Molly. Let's not lose the data rack, guys. There's the data vault. We gotta crack that thing and get the data rack inside. If the data vault wasn't as heavily guarded, we'd be back in the bar guzzling ale by now. Got the data vault here. Data vault here. The data vault holds prospecting information about Hoxus that we cannot allow to fall in the hands of our rivals. We're coming for you, you over-engineered lockbox. Damn force field. If only the force field was down, this would be as easy as doing the boogie-woogie. The force field needs to come down before we can get to the vault. The force field is blocking us. I hate force fields, but I do like the gunner shield. Guys, we can't get through the force field. Just saying. This is a force field. The force is strong with this field. It must be a force field. We need to take down the force field. Guys, let's see if we can take down the force field by laser pointing it. We gotta disable that force field projector to take down the force field. The force field projector is powering the force field. This is a force field projector. Force field projector here. Fiendish tech of our rivals here. Look at that hunk of junk. Look at this crap. It's all right angles. Hey, look. Discount technology. I found some machinery belonging to our rivals. Hacking pod here. The hacking pod landed here. Let's get the hacking pod set up so Haxie can get to work on the power station. A hacking pod? That's how they want us to take down a power station? Hacking pod, here. We gotta restart Haxie. Haxie's buggered off inside his shell. Gotta restart the hacking drone ASAP. We're not gonna hack that power station without the hacker bot. Ah, damn. Hacking is hard. No! Friggin' piece of crap! Damn! Missed it by this much! Here we go again. Gotta try again. Ugh! Let me at whoever put this thing together. Fiddly crap! Couldn't we get Haxie to do this? I'm a jock, not a geek. Where's Haxie? Input failed. Fail this input, you stupid bunch of wires. I'll hack you with my pickaxe next time. I blame my stumpy fingers. These are trigger fingers, not hacker fingers. Patrol bot! Take down the patrol bot! Focus on the patrol bot! What's the patroller? Patroller! Aim for the gun head thing? Let's end that patrol. Patrol bot pacified. We can hack it now. Patrol bot down and hackable. Stop shooting. We can hack the patrol bot now. This patroller is hackable. I'd like to see a dwarf getting hacked. Ha! Your move, creep. Can't patrol if you're offline, you piece of junk. Hacked patrol bot. This patrol bot is on our side. For now. That thing gives me the creeps. But at least it's fighting for us now. I won't trust that thing farther than I can throw it. Hacked or not, I'm not turning my back to that patrol bot. This bot is hacked for support. This patrol bot is now our friend. Control unit hacked. The patrol bot is now aggressive towards its own kind. Hack successful. This patroller will protect us. Guys, did you see? I hacked it! Haxie's not the only one who knows his way around a positronic matrix. I'm in. I'm Hackerman! And hacked! Takes years of practice to get this good, lads. Hack complete! I knew all those hours playing video games would pay off. Take down the Prospector before it gets away. Prospector, shoot out its engines! Prospector, it's taking our jobs! We got a Prospector here. Let's get the data cell from the Prospector. Don't let the Prospector get away. There is a data cell inside. Your data cell is ours, Prospector. Destroy the Prospector. Deep Rock pays well for what's inside. Get the can opener. I smell valuable data inside that Prospector. Look, a Prospector data deposit. Crack that thing like a coconut and grab the data cell inside. Let's take the data cell from the data deposit here. Prospector data deposit located. I found a Prospector data deposit. This is a Prospector data deposit. There's a data cell with important data on it inside. The nerds back at home wants a date with this data deposit. Someone deal with that repulsion turret. Focus on the repulsion turret. We need to stop the repulsion turret. The repulsion turret is killing us. Don't let it push you around. These things are repulsive in more than one way. Shredders! Ah! Take out the damn shredders! Focus on the shredders! Shredders incoming! Destroy the shredders! Sharp edges on these! Watch the sniper turret! Sniper, don't get spotted! Watch the lasers! Sniper turret here! Take out the sniper turret! Step carefully! There's a sniper turret here! Sniper turret! Stay in cover! Let's blast that sniper turret! These turrets can singe your beard from afar! This is a transmitter node! Transmitter node enables Haxie to hack the power station! Transmitter node! There is a transmitter node here! I found a power station! One of the power stations is here! Power station here! This power station is powering the force field protecting the data vault! Power station located. I need a hacking pod. Ordering a hacking pod. Need a hacking pod. Send a hacking pod. Pretty please. Power station here. We need a hacking pod to hack it. We're gonna need support from Haxie. Power station located. We're ready to hack it. I need some of that computer magic here. Oh, look at you. You like that? You're a cutie. Achoo! Ugh. Damn allergies. What even are you? This feels funny. Yeah, now leave me alone. Mushy! You know, it's kinda nice when they ain't trying to take your face off. Wheel! The cute police just got alerted. So adorable. I like you. You're my bestest friend. Wish I could take you with me. What's a sweet thing like you doing in this hellhole? You're too cute for these caves. Can I keep it? Friendly wildlife? Must be a trap. I should give you a name. This looks nice. Never knew how much I needed this. Love it. Lovely. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Yoink. We got the data rack. What kind of fiendish tech is this? It tingles weirdly when you touch it. Hope I'm not getting sick touching this. That caretaker was a tough bastard. Give me that thing. Let's eat the caretaker's heart and see if we get any freaky powers. Data rack is ours. This is one rack of data that ain't getting returned to its owner. Ha ha! That's some heavy data. Phase bombs, watch out! Stay sharp! The caretaker can teleport these phase bombs anywhere. Don't stay in one place too long! The caretaker is launching phase bombs everywhere! The caretaker is launching phase bombs! Those teleporting bastards can reach you anywhere! Heads up! The caretaker is launching shredders! Shredders are coming out of the caretaker! Step lively, lads! Shredders! The caretaker is launching shredders! The caretaker is releasing a bunch of shredders! Shredders! A lot of them coming out of the caretaker! By Carl, that is a lot of shredders coming out of the caretaker! Focus fire on the caretaker's eye! Find the open eye and shoot it! Shoot the caretaker's big glowing eye! The caretaker is opening its eye thing! Shoot it! By the beard! The caretaker is launching turrets! The caretaker is releasing turrets! We need to deal with them ASAP! Great! Now frickin' turrets are coming out the caretaker! The caretaker is expanding its defenses with turrets! Destroy the vents! Shoot the open vents! Shoot the glowing bits! The caretaker is opening up! Shoot the exposed parts! Focus fire on the caretaker's glowing bits! The caretaker is launching patrol bots, and this time it's controlling them! The caretaker is launching patrollers! We need to kill them ASAP! Watch out! The caretaker is launching patrol bots! Patrol bots incoming! And the caretaker is overcharging them! It's launching patrollers! Shoot to kill! Focus fire on the overcharged bots! We must destroy them! The caretaker is launching bots! Let's take them down! So that's where the damn bots are coming from! There's patrol bots coming out of it! Gotta take them down fast! We need to kill the bots coming out of the caretaker! I'm activating Haxie! The hackbot is up and running! Hack away, Haxie bot! Time to hack that power station to pieces! I'm activating the hacking drone! Hackbot! Get to work! Haxie, let's take down that power station! Start hacking drone! Work your magic, Haxie! Activating the hackbot! Get to work, you noisy hacking drone! Haxie, you're up! Haxie, start hacking like there's no tomorrow! Hackerbot is online! Get to work, nerd! You're like a digital pickaxe, Haxie! This is nice! Oh, sweet! Perfect. I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Yoink. Just what the doctor ordered. More shinies. I like script. One script for me. Script. Lovely script. Scripply script. Scriptastic. Script. Yes. Another script. I wanted this so bad. This is gonna make me look so fancy. I choose you. I'll take this one. Definitely this one. Oh, yeah. That one. I've been waiting to get this one. This looks nice. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I like that. Not that. Hitting gems my ass. Now that is real music. That reminds me of my first love. I feel like dancing. Can't stand still to this. Nice tune. That sucks. Let's dance. Bang your head to this. Dance, monkeys. That's sweet. Let's go. Leaving for orbit. Let's drop. Action time. Ready to leave. Time for some action. Get ready to rumble. I'm ready. That's cute. You guys waiting for me? Let's hit it. What are you waiting for? Let's go. I'm really looking forward to be working with you guys. Lock and load. Let's leave. Let's rock and roll. Damn, it's smelly in here. Okay, who didn't shower yesterday? Rockin' stone. Rockin' stone. Rockin' stone, brother! Rockin' stone to the bone! For Carl! Leave no dwarf behind! By the beard! This is gonna be fun! Let the good times roll! Smoking!
hold on to your beard. Gravity needs fixing. Here we go. Gravity is for suckers.
Rockin' stone! Rockin' stone! Rockin' stone, brother! Rockin' stone to the bone! For Carl! Leave no dwarf behind! By the beard! Come on, guys, we're leaving! I ain't got all day, let's leave! Move it, guys! We're going planet side! Let's get this mission rolling! Come on, you lazy bastards! We've got a job to do! Hurry up! I ain't getting younger, you know! Suit up. Let's roll. Get on board! We're about to leave! Could you please hurry up? We're leaving! I'm first! Let's leave this hellhole! Hurry up! Drop pod isn't hanging around forever! Come on! We have to leave now! Hurry up! I'm getting bored! Leave no dwarf behind. First, let's bring it home! Could the rest of you please hurry? Hurry up! I'm not getting any younger! Good morning, cruel world. Rise and shine. Carl! Good morning, sunshine. Hope this day will be better than yesterday. Time to go to work. Time to earn a living. I'm not really feeling too well today, but who cares? Oh man, it got really late yesterday. That damn galactic ale, it's killing my head. I could use a day off, but not today. Damn, my neck hurts. I really need a more comfy bed. Must remember to get my clothes washed. Here we go again. Today will be my lucky day. Must remember to get my gear upgraded. Another day, another dime. I need some vacation. Welcome to the team. Looking forward to be working with you. Hi, mate. Have I seen you before? Hey, I think I've seen you before. Maybe the bar last night? Well, hello there. I thought you were dead. Hi. Hi there. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I have a good feeling about this team. It's awesome that you're joining our team. Glad to be working with you. So glad you're joining the team. Hello and welcome. Great to have you on board. Nice beard. Get ready to rumble. Remember, leave no one behind. Get ready. Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry. If we survive, next round is on me. Here we go. Let's go. Lock and load, lads. Let's get the job done. Check your gear and let's go. Time to collect some gold. Time to collect your paycheck. I need to take a dump. Has anyone seen my pick? These seats could really need some suspension. Onboard entertainment sucks. Damn, I forgot my lunchbox. This is gonna be a walk in the park. I'm hungry. Come on, you fat lords. Are we elves or dwarves? Get a hold of yourself. Come on, grow some balls. Complaining ain't gonna keep you alive. Stop your whining, you're making my ears hurt. We'll stand a better chance of survival if you stop your griping. Shut up, I'm trying to sleep. I'm ready for a beer when this is over. Here we go again! Ever been mistaken for a human? I hope this mission will pay off handsomely. Wake me up when we land. Pull yourself together! Just show me where to shoot. I will kill anything with more legs than two. Stop whining! Pull yourself together, you weaklings. Can we go back, please? My stomach can't take it. If we die, I love you guys. I feel very small right now. I've got a bad feeling about this op. Don't let the bugs get me! I really don't want to die down here. This'll be the end of us. Feel like we're digging our own grave. Hope it'll be easier than the last time. I'm too young to die! I hate this damn planet! We're all gonna die! Only danger and darkness awaits. This rock is gonna be the death of us. I'm really not ready for this. Damn, I forgot my lucky charm. Resupply arrived, go restock. The resupply is here. Time to restock. Resupply pod is here. Everybody collect ammunition. Resupply ordered. I ordered a resupply. More ammo is on the way. Ugh! Ugh! Get away! Off! Yeah!
I'm probably a prop. I feel sneaky already. This is the perfect disguise. I will become one with the rig. Camouflage activated. Whoa! I feel different. I feel beautiful. I'm the top prop in the shop. Can't stop the prop, baby. Prop on. Now I just need a good hiding spot. Let the game begin. Now, where to hide? I'm the hunter. Time to hunt some props. Gonna go find me some props. Ready or not, here I come. It's my turn to hunt. Gotta go find where my friends are hiding. If you're a prop, you should hide. Gotta give the rest of them some time to hide. They can't hide from me. The rest of you got 30 seconds. Or 15. Or whenever I run out of numbers. Oh no, not the barrel. Okay, I'm gonna be a sitting barrel. Buggers, it's impossible to hide as a barrel. No, bad karma. Should have kicked fewer barrels. Barrel armor, finally. Where are you hiding them? A round of hidden dwarf, Lloyd. A round of hidden dwarf, Lloyd. Time for some hide and seek. Hidden dwarf, Lloyd. Pour 'em up. Hidden dwarf for me and my team. We got a score to settle. I need a round of hidden dwarf, Lloyd. Lloyd, we're in the mood for some prop hunt. Hidden dwarf for everyone. Oh, man, you got me. No, I lost. I thought I had the perfect spot. Shoot, I was starting to feel at home as a prop. Dang, I love being a prop. Next time, you won't find me. Must have been the smell that gave me away. Okay, you got me. I surrender. Found. I got you. You're a hunter now. You can help me hunt now. Gonna have to hide harder than that. Game over. Bingo! Prop be gone. That's enough hiding. No more prop. Wham, bam, you're a dwarf again. Quit hiding. I gotcha. Gotcha. Cuckoo, where are you? I can't find you. Please say a little sound. I see you. Hey, you, over there. I'm coming for you. You can't hide forever. Okay, guys, it's game over. My dwarf sense guides me. I spot you. Where are you? Damn, you're good at hiding. I feel I'm getting close now. Cuckoo, say something. Give me a little sign. This looks suspicious. Over here. Here. You can't find me. I'm invisible. I'm Space Rig champion of this game. I'm hiding as a barrel. Look for a beer mug. I'm a cute little monkey wrench. Look in the corner. I'm hiding as hard as I can. I'm not here. Crouching dwarf hidden prop. Looky, looky. They'll never, ever find me. To hide like a prop, you must think like a prop. Toodaloo. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Rock and stone. I gotta pee already. Depositing. Whoopsie doopsie. Bum ba bum. Could really go for a cold brew right now. This is thirsty work. I could need a good rest. Air's kinda heavy down here today. When we get back, it's sandwich time. Sometimes I wonder if mining is all there is to life. Then I punch myself in the nose. Mining is hard work. Good thing we're dwarves. Need to get my pickaxe sharpened when we get back. Where is that damn tin can? Molly, come here. I called for Molly. I called for the mule. Molly is on the way. Where is that damn mule? I need the mule right here, right now. Come here. I need the damn minecart on legs. Where is it? Donkey, come here. I got the deposit. Molly, over here. Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please. Molly, just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day. Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment. Down it goes, depositing minerals. You're a good mule, Molly. The tin can is surely hungry today. Making a deposit. Depositing. Another day at the office. Getting closer to our quota. Down the hatch. Down the hatch. Hey! Look what I found! Come here! Found something! Over here! Hello! Hello! Hey! Found something! Get back here, you bastards! Okay, this is not happening. Don't leave me! Damn you, Deep Rock Galactic! Damn you, Deep Rock Galactic! I've lived like a dwarf, and I'm gonna die like a dwarf. Buggers! Damn! That's unfortunate. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you die. Game over, boys. Game over, lads. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is it, boys. This is it, lads. We were so close. Damn it. Follow me! This way! With me! Move out! I know the way! Oh! Watch it! Careful! Trigger discipline, whale piper! It's me, you arswipe! It's me, you Trump bastard! I'm on your side, you mangy packer! Friendlies! Friendlies! Friendly fire! Careful! Watch it, you blind-sighted pig! Hey, I'm not the enemy! Watch where you're shooting, moron! I'm not a monster, you dickhead! Stop shooting me! I'm your friend, and let's keep it that way. I hope that wasn't on purpose. Don't shoot me! Watch your fire, moron! Watch it! Oh yeah, I needed that. Never felt better. Ugh. Never felt better. Much better. Feel much better now. Yes. Yeah! Feeling much better now. Feeling much better now. Red sugar! Yeah, give me some sugar. I feel vitalized. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, that hit the spot. Yeah. 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 Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Inventory is full. Time to deposit. I can't carry anymore. I'm totally loaded. Can't carry anymore. Don't got room for more. My bag is full. Inventory is full. Time to find Molly. I have to make a deposit. Need some free space. Time to pay Molly a visit. Donkey time. Time to deposit. Deposit time. I need to deposit in the mule. I should call for the mule. I'm full. Heading to the mule. I'm full. Where's Molly? That's it. Bag's full. No more room. Time for deposit. Bag's full. Can't carry anymore. Let's follow the mule. It's heading for the drop pod. Follow the mule. Follow Molly. The mule has been called back to the drop pod. Let's head for the drop pod. Time to leave. Head for the drop pod. Let's get out of this hellhole. Fall back to the drop pod. Fall back to the drop pod. Go, go, go. Drop pod isn't waiting forever. Go, go, go. Drop pod isn't waiting forever. We better hurry. We better hurry. Last dwarf in the pod pays for the first round. Move it. Help! I'm stuck! I'm paralyzed! It got me! Please shoot it! Get me free! I'm trapped! Can't move! Help me, you fuckers! The tentacle got me! Help! I'm stuck in the ceiling! I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive. Maybe we're not gonna die after all. I actually think we're gonna make it. I'll beat your record this time. Just watch me. Wonder what slot they're serving in the canteen tonight. This place is almost nice compared to last time. This is a friggin' hellhole. God damn it, there's a pebble in my boot. I think we're actually doing alright so far. That guy in mission control, he really has a cozy job. I'm wondering if fighting bugs and moving dirt is the best way to make a living. I'm having the best time in my life right now. Next time, let's go somewhere nice. Dwarf down! Dwarf down! Dwarf down! Save me! I can't feel my beard! Help! Please, rescue me! I'm down! Bastards got me! Help! They've got me! I'm hurt! I need help! Help! Please hurry! I could use a hand! Somebody help! Could you lazy bastards get me the fuck up? Come and rescue me! Need a hand here! Need a hand here! Somebody patch me up! Thank you, brother. You're a true friend. I owe you one. Next round is on me. Thanks for saving me. That was close. Thank you, pal. I'm back, girls! Thanks. About time, fat boy. Thanks. I owe you one, brother. I owe you one, brother! A dwarf never dies. Let's stick together from now on. We got it! It's down! Dreadnought down! We finally got it! Oh my beard! This is a big one! Watch out! Dreadnought incoming! Shoot it in the ass! The back! It's the weak point! We've got a dreadnought! We got a dreadnought! Clifford Dreadnought! We've got company! Let's try to flank the ugly bugger! By my beard, it's ugly! Look there! Everyone, can I get some attention? See here! Look over here! Attention! Guys, are you blind? Look over here! Look! Over here by the marker point! Marker up! There is an egg here! Egg! I found an egg! Egg! Egg found! Egg here! Found an egg here! Egg here! Wonder what Deep Rock is using them for. I found an egg! The tunnel is blocked! The way ahead is blocked! It's blocked! What is this? This looks weird. Strange thing. What the heck is this? I wonder if it's edible. It is dangerous! Watch out! Take precautions! Danger! Don't get too close! This is dangerous! Hostile! This is a hostile! Keep your distance! Stay away from here! Take it out! Focus fire! Destroy it! Vaporize it! Shoot it! Kill it before somebody gets hurt! Dig here! We need to dig here! Dirt! Loose dirt over here! I think we need to dig here! I found some Dystrum! There's Dystrum here! Dystrum found! Dystrum! Dystrum! Bugs! Crawlers! We got company! Attack this enemy! Kill it! Enemy! Focus fire! Focus your fire on this enemy! Incoming! Bugs! Bug alert! We've got company! Contact! Gold! 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 There is gold here! There is gold! I found a gold vein! I found a gold vein! Iron! Mushroom! Mushroom! We're rich! I found some morkite! There is morkite here! Morkite found! Morkite! There is nitro over here! Found some nitra! Nitra! Anyone needs ammo? There's nitra here! Mind the nitra for ammo! Red sugar! Red sugar! Red sugar! Red sugar! I found some red sugar! There is red sugar over here! Red sugar will make you feel better! Red sugar here, but watch it! It's highly addictive! Spawner! There is a brute nexus over here! Destroy the brute nexus! Shoot the nexus! Destroy the spawner! Shoot the nexus! We need to destroy this! Take out that brute nexus! Brute nexus! Take that thing out! This is useless. This has no value. This is worthless. Swarmer tunnels! Watch it! Don't get close to those swarmer tunnels! Swarmer tunnels here! Watch your step! I found a loot bug! Kill the loot bug! Loot bug here! Pop that loot bug! Maggot! There's a maggot! Ugh! Gross! I found a maggot! Don't step on it! Looks like poop!
Smells like poop. Watch the moving turd. It's a Glyphid Dreadnought. It's a Glyphid Dreadnought. Find its weak point. Glyphid Dreadnought. Dreadnought! It's a Spitballer. Watch the Spitballer destroy the Spitballer. Watch the swarm. Don't get too close, it'll swarm you. Worthless, but fun to destroy. This is fun. Die, worthless crystal. I like the sound of that. Good times. I really can't use this for anything. Die! Die, monsters! Eat lead! Swallow this! Take that! That will teach you! Die like your mother did! This one's for Carl! Boom, baby! Eat it! Bring it, feckers! That's all you got, you slippery shits! You want some more? Meet your maker, creep! Suck on this, you freak of nature! Bloody hell, you're hot to kill! Die, creep! Think you could kill me? Well, think again! One down! One down! I got it! You ugly son of a bitch! Dwarves don't die easily! I'm gonna kill you all! Hello and goodbye! See you later! Your time is up, creep! Let's show them some pain! Got it right between the eyes! Your history! Here, have a bullet in the face! Alien scum! Crawl back to hell! Come and get me, you disgusting bug! I'm not scared of you! Shoot to kill! Preserve your bullets! Don't waste your ammunition! Make every bullet count! Bring the pain! Attack! Let's clear them out! Getting more ammo! Getting supplies! I'm taking some of the ammo. Grabbing ammo. Ammo taken. Ready to kill some more crepes. Boom! Boom! Booyah! Booyah! Bada boom! Boom, baby! Yeah! I never get tired of blowing things up. I never get tired of blowing things up. And it went boom! And it went boom! That's loud! Loud and clear! Detonation successful! Detonation executed! Detonation executed! Grenade! Fire in the hole! Watch out! Explosives! Explosives! Seek cover! Get to cover! Things about to blow up! Run for cover! Get behind something! Move it! It's gonna blow! It just jammed. Jammed! My weapon is jammed. My weapon jammed. Damn it! Gotta jam! Cover me! Fucking... I'm jammed! Out of ammo! Out of ammo! Out of ammo! I need more ammo! Let's order a supply drop! I'm out! I'm out! I got no ammo left! I got no ammo left! Need more ammo! No ammo left! Can we order a supply drop like really soon? Damn! I'm out! Damn! I'm out! Damn! I'm out. Out of fuel for the drills! Out of drill fuel! Out of fuel! Out of fuel! No more fuel! Tanks are dry! That's it for the drill, lads! That's it for the drill, boys! No fuel, no drills! No fuel, no drills! Time to get out the pickaxes! I'm out of fuel! Grab your pickaxes! I'm out of fuel! Grab your pickaxes! I'm out of fuel! That was my last grenade! Out of explosives! That was the last one! I'm out! Out of grenades! Last grenade! No more grenades here! Damn drills are overheating! Not again! I gotta watch the overheating! It's overheated! Rubbish equipment! Deep Rock really need to provide some better equipment! Fuck! God damn these drills! It's overheated! It's overheated! That goddamn overheating! Work, you piece of shit! Fucking piece of... Fucking piece of... That will do. That will do. Things about to go boom. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Explosives placed. This shit is dangerous. Things about to get serious. Here we go. Done. Ready to blow. Done. Ready to blow. Armed. Get to safety, folks. Platform up. One platform. Ready to use. Platforms placed. Platform. 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 Platform created. I made a platform. Reloading. 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 Give me some cover. Reloading. Cover me. Sentry armed. Sentry armed. Sentry armed. It's armed and ready. Ready to shoot. Rock and roll. Armed. Armed. Armed and ready. Sentry done. Go get him, boy. Placing sentry gun. Placing sentry gun. Sentry placed. Sentry placed. One sentry gun ready to be built. One sentry gun ready to be built. Sentry gun needs assembling. Sentry gun needs assembling. Here we go. So long, suckers. Got it. Got it. I'm on. Here I come. Yeah. I've got a zip line ready here. Access provided. Zip line ready. Zip line ready. Zip line done. Zip line done. I just put up a zip line. Zip line up. Zip line up. Light is up. Light. Flares up. Lights up. Lighting up. Lighting. Let there be light.
I feel like Indiana Stones. The DRG anniversary trophy is here. I found an anniversary trophy. The performance bonus is ours. The anniversary trophy is here. Anniversary trophy located. If only I had a shelf for them in my cabin. I hear management's been trying to get a shipment of knee pads in. Fancy that. If we discover a new mineral, you think we get to name it? You know, I think I've seen some spare pipe rails lying around the station. Just saying. I've got a bad feeling about this. But not as bad as usual. Oof. Glad to finally deposit. Felt like I was carrying a dreadnought on my back. All good things come to those who wait. Like dual flamethrowers and beer. I'm doing my part. Wait, what is the difference between rock and stone? Consider this. Legally speaking, rocking is more legal than stoning. Eh? Rocks and stones may break my bones, but beer will never hurt me. Gee, I'm feeling poetic today. I got the bunny. Spring bunny down. Your days of bunny hopping are over. Spring bunny stopped. I got the furry white little menace. I killed the bunny. Management made me do it. No hoppy ending for you, bunny. Ha 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 ha! Take out the bunny! I got the bunny here. Bunny spotted. Bunny here. Impressive it has survived the glyphids. I found the spring bunny. Halloween skull spotted. I found the skull. Just in time for the Halloween party. Skull here! Apparently someone lost their head. I found the skull. The Halloween skull is here. Spooky. Ghost! Go wash your hair in shampoo! Ha 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 ha! I can't unlock my locker! Have you seen my spooky? Ha 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 ha! This is fun! I feel my spirit rising! I got some advice for you, Ghost. Only spook when spoken to. Ha 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 ha! Oh, I see you're into soccer, Mr. Ghoulkeeper. I prefer my eggs terry fried. Boo! Ha 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 ha! So, for scaring people, do you need a hunting license? Hey, Ghost, you look fit. You must be exorcising every day. Ha 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 ha! Buckle your seatbelt. I'm taking you for a ride. You don't scare me. Take a swing. Dance, Ghost, or maybe you can't without your ghoul friend. Hey, wait a minute. Is that my sheets? Are you sad little ghost? Boo-hoo! What's your zodiac? I want to check your horoscope. This sheet needs cleaning. Someone get the shampoo. Yikes! That thing almost took my beard off. Cripes! That thing almost ate my pickaxe. Found you, you greasy meatball. No more leeching off me. Damn those ceiling bugs. Leech down. I got the cave leech. Relax. I took out the cave leech. Battery pack here. These battery packs will open the cargo crate. Cargo crate battery pack here. A battery for the cargo crate. Cargo crate battery. Careful. We don't want to wake up what's in that egg. These eggs give me the creeps. Watch out. Glyphid swarmer eggs! I don't ever want to meet whatever laid these eggs. Glyphid spawns! Let's find and destroy the brute nexus hatching them. Glyphid spawns here! There must be a brute nexus nearby. We gotta locate and destroy the brute nexus or we will have glyphid spawns on our tail forever. Management's gonna reward us handsomely if we bring back one of those. Hey! There's a bonus in it for us if we can retrieve that. Let's grab that. Management gives out performance bonuses for it. Looky, looky, a performance bonus just waiting for us. A performance bonus for us if we can retrieve that. Ho ho! Management will reward us for returning this. Destroy the Corlock healing pod. It's regenerating the tyrant weed. Stop the healing pod from regenerating the tyrant weed. We need to destroy this healing pod ASAP. Smash the Corlock healing pod. If we destroy enough of these sprouts, the tyrant weed will become vulnerable. Corlock sprouts! Let's cut them down! Destroy all the Corlock sprouts! Cursite chunk here! Cursite! Need to stick this Cursite into the grinder. Deposit the Cursite chunks into the grinder. Cursite grinder is here. Cursite grinder! Maintenance access platform! Omen access platform here! These platforms are how we can expose the Omen's weak points. Overcharge capsule! Pickaxe overcharge capsule! This will overcharge the pickaxe power attack. Pickaxe overcharge sprinkler! The capsules that come out of this are just what we need to dispatch the ebonite bugs. Overcharge sprinkler here. Careful! It's highly explosive! Explosives! Throw it at the tritolite! That barrel is very volatile. It'll blow your hands off. Explosive barrel! There are more of those at the dispenser. Explosives here. Let's get these lasers up and running. Get the lasers online so we can crack the tritolite deposit. The lasers soften up the tritolite just enough for the explosives to have an effect. Destroy the egg sac before the jellies hatch. Destroy the Nidosite row. That row is full of Nidosite jellies. Omen modular exterminator. Omen tower. That Omen is a very dangerous machine. This is a bad omen. Should deposit this resource bag. Resource bag here. Resource bags like this should be deposited. This is the resupply pod. Supply pod here. This pod will supply you with ammo and health. When resupplying, remember to share with your teammates. Supply pod here. Ask your team before double dipping. Data cell here. Need to deposit this data cell. Rival data cell. Corlock Tyrant Shard. We need to deposit the Tyrant Shards. Tyrant Shard here. Leech! Watch out! Cave leech in the ceiling. 10 credits say it was one of them tentacly things that got Carl. Careful! Nasties up above! Keep your heads! I spotted a cave leech. Look up! Cave leech! Cave leech in the ceiling! We got a Corlock Tyrant Weed here! Watch out! Corlock Tyrant Weed here! If we destroy the Corlock Tyrant Weed, we can harvest the valuable Tyrant Shards! Gotta deposit the quarks in the mine head. No mule on this mission! Gotta deposit everything in the mine head. This is the mine head. Mine head here. This is a supply pod left by the previous team. I located lost supply pod. Rusty resupply pod located. I found an animal statue. Lunar animal statue here. Animal statue here. We need it for the lunar celebration. Animal statue located here. Beer mug here. I found a beer mug. Beer mug spotted. A round of the worst beer for me and my friends. Hey, Lloyd! Give us a round of the Oktoberfest special. Worst brew all around, Lloyd. I'll have the Oktoberfest special and don't skimp on the sausage. A round of that sausage beer, please. I'm feeling hungry. Lloyd, pour us a round of the worst beer you got on tap. Die, you plague-infested abomination. Another Rockpox Glyphid down. Damn Rockpox-infected Glyphids! I almost feel bad for these Rockpox-infected bugs. The Rockpox really did a number on the Glyphids. Rockpox Glyphid eliminated! Damn Rockpox! Eating our planet. This space plague is the worst! I hate Rockpox! Die, you pox noodle! Plague worm neutralized. Rockpox larva splattered. Kill a Rockpox larva. Every larva killed is one less infected Glyphid. Not sure if you were truly alive, but now you're most certainly dead. Shoot the plague blisters to kill it quickly. Even the Glyphids don't deserve this. Shoot the yellow glowing bits. Kill the Rockpox infected bug. That bug is infected with Rockpox. Rockpox Glyphid! Pop all the blisters to kill it! Rockpox infected Glyphid! Rockpox Praetorian! Don't waste your ammo! Aim for the yellow boils! Rockpox Praetorian here! Rockpox Praetorian! Shoot the blisters! Kill it before the Rockpox larva get out! Destroy it before more plague worms hatch! Worm egg here! It's full of worms! Destroy it! That thing is full of Rockpox larva! Kill those little gobshites! I hear these are the things infecting the Glyphids. Plague worm! Smush that disgusting turd. Rockpox larva. Lithophage meteorite here. It's a lithophage meteorite. I wonder where this meteorite came from. The meteorite is full of rockpox. That's where the rockpox come from. Lithophage meteorite. This meteorite made quite an entrance. This jackhammer has stalled. We need to fix its pod. Stalled hammer here. Need to fix its pod ASAP. Jackhammer is offline. Gotta fix its pod. Need to fix up the rock cracker pod connected to this hammer. Hammer offline. Follow the power conduit to its power pod. We need to fix this rock cracker pod. Rock cracker pod has broken down. Gotta repair the rock cracker pod. Let's get this pod running ASAP. Rock cracker pod is offline. Rock cracker ready to go. Just need to hit the button on both pods to get cracking. Rock cracker pod connected and ready. This pod provides power to the connected jackhammer. This meteorite is the source of all the rock pox in this cave. This is what happens when a lithophage meteorite is left alone for long enough. This right here is why we need to quickly destroy every meteorite we come across. Old lithophage meteorite, the cause of all our recent troubles. This meteorite has already released all the plague hearts it had inside. Lithophage meteorite, the plague hearts have already dispersed throughout this cave. Active rockpox infection here. Need to foam it up. We need to apply the lithofoam catalyst before we can remove this. Plague blisters. Let's get some lithofoam on them. Rockpox blisters here. Rockpox blisters. Need to clean here. Rockpox blisters. Once we remove enough of them, the local contagion spike will die. Active rockpox here. Need the lithofoamer and the lithovac to clear this out. Need to vacuum up this lithofoam. Rockpox blisters foamed up and ready for removal. Vacuum here, please. Rockpox blisters, ready for vacuuming. Rockpox foamed. Needs cleaning. Need to suck up the foam. Rockpox foamed. Rockpox foamed up. Please vacuum clean here. Bosco, time to clean up. Vacuum up that foam. Hey, Bosco, rockpox infection, ready for removal. Vacuum here. Clean here, please. Vacuum that up. Drone, suck up that foam. Lithofoamer here. Lithofoamer. Look. A lithofoamer! A plague heart! The source of all our troubles! Look! A plague heart! Need to deposit this! Plague heart! These are what's infecting the caves! These plague hearts will grow into contagion spikes! Need to get them off planet! Need to get these plague hearts off planet! Gonna crack that meteorite in no time at all! Rock cracker is hammering away! Jackhammer operational! Ga-dunk, ga-dunk, ga-dunk. Rock cracker pod. Rock cracker pod here. We need to connect this rock cracker pod to the meteorite. The rock cracker pod is purring like a kitten. Rock cracker pod operational. Rock cracker pod is running. All green. No faults detected on this rock cracker pod. Traces of rock pox here. We need to remove the yellow blisters to prevent it from spreading. This area is infected with rock pox. We need to destroy all the contagion spikes to stop it from spreading. Infected rock here. It's rockpox. Need to destroy the contagion spike to neutralize this. Rockpox contagion spike here. We need to clean up the surrounding infection blisters to kill this contagion spike. Gotta remove the surrounding rockpox blisters to destroy the contagion spike. Contagion spike, the source of all the rockpox in this area. Rockpox contagion spike. Lithovac. Lithovac over here. Look here. A lithovac. Rock cracker activated. It's hammer time. Time to crack open that meteorite. This rock cracker is online. Jackhammer set up and ready to go. Jackhammer ready for action. Finish setting up this jackhammer. Jackhammer assembled. Jackhammer in place. Jackhammer connected. Just needs a few good whacks with the hammer. Like that. Hammer connected. Jackhammer running again. Rock cracker fixed. Rock cracker is back online. The hammer is operational again. Send in the rock crackers. Requesting rock cracker package. Calling down the rock cracker. Rock cracker package requested. Out of bursters. No more lead bursters. Need to resupply. That was my last suppression grenade. All out of lead bursters. That's the last shredder swarm. No more swarm grenades. All out of shredder grenades. Out of shredder swarm grenades. That was my last ripper. No more rippers. Should resupply soon. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm all out of rippers. That's it. No more spring-loaded rippers. Step 1. Cover rockbox boils with foam. Foaming up the area. Deploying lithofoam. Applying lithofoam on the rockbox boils. Requesting cleansing equipment. Send a cleansing pod, please. Cleansing pod requested. We need a cleansing pod. We need cleansing tools to get the job done. Calling down cleansing equipment. Grabbing the lithovac. I'm on vacuum duty. I'll take the lithovac. Time to clean up the foam with the lithovac. Sucking up the foam. Vacuuming the area. Step 2. Vacuum up all the foam and rockpox with the lithovac. Vacuuming the foam. Taking the lithofoamer. Time to get foamy. I'll be foaming the rockpox boils. Got the lithofoamer. You're kinda cute when you're not trying to kill me. Silly machine. Shoo! Shoo! See? These little guys aren't so bad. Get out of here. Out of my face. Go kill. Who's your daddy now, evil robot? Knock, knock. Who's there? Hello there. The blazes is this thing. Good thing we got it contained. Ha 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 ha. Good thing we got it contained. Rockpox lithophage CHX4 in a can. This crap's what's eating Hoxus. Brr. We need to get rid of Rockpox. And I thought those rival bags of bolts were bad. Rockpox organism. You're not my friend. Okay. Guess this is not the water dispenser. Move! Wake up! It almost looks kind of peaceful, don't it? Oh, that reminds me. Should get a lava lamp for my cabin. Ah! The rockpox is touching me! I'm getting infected! Kieran's balls! This rockpox hurts! Damn rockpox! This is a very unhealthy work environment. Rockpox lithophage CHX4. I hate you. If I get infected, quarantine me in the abyss bar. Ah! Don't touch the rockpox if you can avoid it. The infection is spreading! Disgusting! Let's rid Hoxus of rockpox. The rockpox is slowing me! Aye! The rockpox is getting into my suit! Don't touch the rockpox! It's worse than salad! The rockpox is contagious! I feel like I'm getting sick! The rockpox is eating me! We need to fight the rockpox! The rockpox got me! Help! I can't move! The damn rockpox got me! No! I'm covered in rockpox! Ah! The rockpox is all over me! Can't move! Rockpox! Oh, damn! The rockpox got me! Damn rockpox! Get off! Get this crap off me! Rockpox is making it hard to move! Help! No! 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 Get this rockpox off me! The rockpox! It's got me good! I can't get away from the rockpox! Shredder's out! Go forth, my minions! Shred 'em! Time to shred! Shredders deployed! Shred and destroy! Shredder swarm! Shredder swarm deployed! Catch! What goes around comes around! Come again! Heads up! Boomerang! Go fetch! Can't hide from this! Bonk bonk zabbity zap! Zapparang! The thunder from down under! Stunning throw stick! Prepare to be shocked! Voltaic stun sweeper! Stun and sweep! Line 'em up! I came, I saw, I cut them to shreds! Buzzkill! Let her rip! Ripper released! It slices, it dices! Chop suey coming up! Stand still a moment! Better than bowling! Strikes and gutters, ups and downs! This ain't bowling, this is Hoxus! There are no rules! Dodge this! It's perforation time! You're Swiss cheese! No survivors! Time to fill the air with lead! Clearing the area! Lead burster! Firecracker! Tactical lead burster! Pool float here! And it's inflated like Mission Control's ego! The inflatable animal is here! Inflatable found! Pool float spotted! Damn! I wish we had a pool at the space rig. Inflatable animal located. What a pity we don't have a pool to use it in. I got the elf. Elf down. Yuletide is saved. Elf down. We gotta deposit it to get the performance bonus. Got the elf. Little elf, you will be my Yuletide present. Never thought I would encounter an elf on Hoxus. Your time is up, elf. Take out the elf. It's worth a fortune. Stop the elf. Get that stunted wee Yuletide prankster! There's an elf! Take it out! Save Yuletide! Kill the elf! Stop the elf before it gets away! Let's stop the little green menace! Resonite mass located! Let's get digging! First you sight it, then you dig it. Dig site! Dig site! Help me dig! I found the resonite mass! Dig it out! Bosco! Start digging out the resonite! Resonite mass found! Time to dig! Dig site, Bosco!
Drone, get to work!
Smooth and golden. I could really go for a drink once we're done here. I wonder what's inside. Whatever's inside of there, I'm glad is extinct. You think they found mission control in one of these? What do we need these fossils for anyway? You think I can add archaeologist to my resume? What's the difference between digging and excavating anyhow? Moving rocks and dirt, it's what I do! I'll have this rock free in no time! This sure would go a lot faster if I wasn't doing all the work! Love the smell of fresh dug rocks and stone! Man, I just love digging. You can mine a mine. You can dig a dig. But can you hole a hole? Makes you think. Digging away, digging all day. Digging all night for resin night. I'm a dwarf digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I'm a dwarf and I am digging a hole. I'm digging a hole and I am a dwarf. It belongs in a museum. Not now. This belongs in a museum. Pit just got me. It's pulling me under. This pit just got me by the jaw. Get your filthy jaws off me. It's grabbed me. Keep touching me and I'll punch you in the jaw. Dig your own grave, freak. Keep digging, fiend, all the way to hell. Take a bite out of this. Call me the Jawbreaker. Thought you can hide from me? Ha! Pitting a pit jaw against a dwarf? Pity! No ticket. Wonder if you can drink this stuff. Why does management keep storing their crap here? Smells like a damn hospital in here. What is this doing in my workplace? Is this worth preserving? I see a resinite mass. Gold? No! Resinite! That's one big chunk of resinite. How did sticky sap get so hard? I call it old gold. Ah, the golden glow of resinite. Not even Molly can carry a load like that. What are these things? I don't mind this one being unalive one bit. This looks like a potential pay raise. Wonder what killed this thing. It can't be that bad if it's dead, right? It's just bones. It's just bones. Ha! Bone! Big bone! Big bony bones! Got a bone to pick! An Ozarin bone collector! Let's get it! I found a bone collector! Follow me! Bone collector! Don't lose it! Is that a bone collector? Let's see where it can lead us! Lift rockets here! Grab the lift rockets! Lift pod! Lift pod's here! Need a rocket? Grab it here! Hit the button and start the fireworks! Time for launch! Ready to launch! Buttons ready on the lift pod! Prep for launch! Hit the button! These won't grow out of my bones, right? Ooh, this is nice! Awesome! Management wants every bit we find! Awesome! Jackpot! They named the mineral after Ozirins and not me! Osmium, yeah! Ha ha! Science! Pure blue osmium, oh yeah! What do you think gives osmium that blue coloration? Oh, osmium! Don't mind if I do! It's a bloody pitjaw! Pitjaw spotted! Pitjaw! Keep your distance! Watch your step! Pitjaw! Pitjaws! Why did it have to be pitjaws? Lift rocket here! You think it's safe to toss these around? Lift rocket! Rockets with laser cannons! And they're not weapons! Rockets! With frickin' laser beams! Can we get these from Molly? Damn scrabs! When they're not creeping, they're buzzing! Noisy pests! Shoot them before they get close! These things really get under my skin! Damn scrabs are getting under my skin! Where is pest control when you need them? Should pop this sooner rather than later! Nest of crawlies here! Wanna flush him out? Don't get too close! Scrab nest! Ew! I can almost hear the bugs scurrying about in there! Hey, it's a nest! Full of scrabs! Scrab nest here! It's about to get buzzing! Management better pay good for these! They cut my hands like paper! Ew! Are they supposed to smell like that? Something borrowed! Something blue! If it comes from bones, do you think it's edible? I can see why they were hiding this away! Too bad we found it anyway! Boo! That's what you get for biting my ankles! I hate these things! What? Is that annoying? Ha! Ha! Look at you go! Come on, do something cool! Knock, knock! Who's there? Eat up, little scrab. Maybe these guys aren't so bad. Maybe you'd like some red sugar. Feeding time! Is it me or this thing kind of cute? Always hungry, aren't ya? You're welcome. I'm calling you Percy. Nope. Why do we keep coming down here? Scrabs! They're in the walls! Ah, stirred up a scrab's nest. Scrabs! Why did it have to be scrabs? Ah! Nest somewhere else, creeps! Scrab nest! Open fire!
Rocket, please! Rocket! Here! Rocket here, Bosco! I need a rocket here! Boom, boom! Right here, Bosco! Bosco, here! Rocket! Support rocket! Make it go boom! Blow it up, Bosco! Show him some pain, Bosco! Ouch! Ah! What am I thinking? Oof! Bilgewater! That's smart! Oh, what a shock! Ow! Yeah, I have big plans for you, Bosco. This drone will be a powerhouse. This is gonna be good. This is for you, Bosco. Just what this drone needs. Finally, Bosco needs this. The drone is getting better. Just the mod I needed. Can't wait to try this out. Been working my ass off to get this. This mod better be worth it. Oh man, what an improvement! Magnificent mod! Wicked! Modification bot. Mod acquired. Just a mod for me. Mod time is fun time. I'm so ready for this. Let's see what this Trilite key can do. I'm gonna wear this in honor of Carl. I'm gonna look dope in this. Can't wait to show off my new look. I'll be the belle of the ball. This'll go great with my other stuff. Time to make space in the closet. Dress up time! I hope it's my size. Can't wait to try it out. Does it come in black? Does it come in red? If Deep Rock Galactic can't provide the goods, I'll forge them myself. Want something done right? You do it yourself. Ooh-wee, the bugs won't like this one. I wonder if I can make it go over 9,000. This is neat. Unsafe, but neat. If this doesn't bring the pain, I'm retiring. Just kidding, it will. Point away from face. My face or theirs? This overclock is gonna be amazing. Weapon overclock in the making. I almost feel bad putting this on a weapon. Almost. Welcome to Overclock City, population me! Forging weapon overclock, time to forge! By the beard, what is this abomination? This horror thinks it can kill us! Let's prove it wrong! Watch out, it's big and it's dangerous! I am ready! I've worked hard for this! Let's get it over with! I've got work to do! Yeah, get on with it! If someone deserves a promotion, it's gotta be me! Promotion time! Oh yeah! I have no words. Just kidding, let's get it done. I'm ready for my promotion. Sweet promotion, here I come. The fruits of my labor. A dream come true. I'm so hitting the bar after this. This and a beer? What more could you ask for? This is fine, but bigger guns would be better. I die a little inside every time I have to take out a loot bug. You're cute, but you're dead. You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed. Loot bug down. Took out a loot bug. I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it. Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies. Loot bug eliminated. I popped a loot bug. Let's get the minerals. Loot bug popped. Loot bug looted. Loot bug opened. See you later, detonator. Woo! We got it! Nice work, team! Bulk detonator eliminated. One more explosive popcorn monster for my belt. Bulk detonator down. Great ancestors! Stay back from that thing! It's unstable! Detonator! Get back, mates! It's gonna blow! Bulk detonator! Shoot those bags on its back before it gets close! Aw, shite! Detonator! Repeat! Detonator! Bulk detonator, lads! Keep away! It's a friggin' killer! Shoot the sacks! Take it out before it gets close! Silt and blow bugs! Detonator! Get back! Get back! That one is a tough bastard. Glyphid guard! We got a guard here! Shoot the Glyphid guard! Ain't no hiding from me, bug! You're fast, bug, but I'm faster! Glyphid menace down! Menace eliminated! We got the menace! Menace! Kill it before it hides! Glyphid menace! Seek cover! Glyphid menace! Damn! It's a menace!
Kill it! Kill the menace! Praetorian down! I got the Praetorian. What's the gas? I got the Praetorian. Glyphid Praetorian eliminated. I got the Glyphid Praetorian. What's the death thought of the Praetorian? I'm doing my part. Pop the big one. Timber! Bigger they are. 41 down. I'll never get the smell out of my armor. The smell. It lingers. Should have left my nose on the bloody spice rig. And stay down, Stinky. Like these things weren't bad enough alive. Hold your breath. Gas butt is leaking. What's that smell? All right. What's the sharp blades? Glyphid slasher. We got a slasher here. I hate these things. Kill that Glyphid slasher. Warden down. Now kill the rest of them. Ha! Who's gonna protect you now, we crawlies? Come and get some! Glyphid Warden down! Glyphid Warden is history! Take out that Warden! It's protecting the pack! Shoot the Glyphid Warden first! Take down that Glyphid Warden! Warden! Shoot that glowy thing on the back of it! Warden! Take it out! Bastard is buffing its friends! Golden loot bug! We're rich! Golden loot bug here! We got a golden loot bug here! Golden loot bug! Squish it! Cluster grenade! Cluster grenade! Grenade! Let it rain! Incoming! All clear! Out of the way! Multi-boom! Cluster out! Save yourself! What's for the cluster grenade? Time for fireworks! I call it my grenade! Cryo grenade! Cryo! Enemies frozen! Freeze, creep! Freeze! Cryo grenade! Chill! Pickaxe and chill! Chill factor! Cold shoulder for ya! Cold as ice! IFG! Slow down, please. Take it easy. Inhibitor field up. Enemies slow down. Slow grenade. Gotta go slow. Slowing down traffic. Bunch of slowpokes. Ha! Speed limit set to slow. Impact axe. Axe out. Totally acceptable. Axe kill. Eat the axe. Taste the axe! Axe on, axe off! This is for you! This never gets old! An axe for you! Yeet! Let me split your skull! Brace for impact! I axe the questions around here! Relax! Like cutting down trees! Incendiary grenade! Incendiary grenade! Watch the fire! Fire in the hole! Firewall! Incendiary! What's the incendiary grenade? Turning up the heat. This might singe a beard or two. Lure is up. Lure. Decoy up. This'll lure them away. Time for a dancing lesson. Dance with this. Attack the hologram, stupid bugs. Attack this. Here's something for you to play with. Get away from me. I'm the dance commander. Time for a light show. Check out these moves. Pheromone canister thrown. Pheromones! Crawlies attack each other! Pheromones! Let them kill each other! This'll turn them crazy! Yeah! Eat each other, monsters! Pheromones! Save your ammunition! Pheromones! Have some hate in a can! Frenemies! You're your own worst enemy! Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Spraying the bugs. Plasma burster. Plasma burster. Plasma grenade. Plasma. What's the plasma? Watch out. Watch out. Hot plasma. Plasma deployed. The hottest potato. Throwing sizzler. Don't get too attached now. Sticky grenade! Stick around! Sticky boom! Sticking it to the bugs! Bug trap 2.0! Sticky ticky grenade deployed! Did anyone think to bring an umbrella? Gah! I'm soaked to the bone! Really hope my armor is rust protected. I hate water! Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse! Oh man! My beard's gonna get frizzy from this crappy weather! Damn it! Just when my undersuit had gotten dry again! Hope I don't catch a cold. Keep your powder dry, lads. Oh, how refreshing. Just what we bloody needed. I hate showers. Yes, we got the hoarder. Hoarder down. Trying to escape a dwarf who wants your precious minerals. Ain't gonna happen, bug. We got it. Huzzah! We got the hoarder. Minerals secured. Oh, hoarder. Kill it. Kill it before it gets away. Lads, take out that hoarder before it gets away. Mineral hoarder! Let's kill it fast before it escapes! Mineral hoarder! Mineral hoarder here! Squish that mineral hoarder! Double time! Oi! I see a juicy mineral hoarder! Pump that thing full of lead! Natal-site breeder down! Natal-site breeder eliminated! Ain't no more breeding for this, mama! Great crackle! Natal-site breeder, and it's spewing out eggs! Breeder! Smash those eggs before they hatch! Got a natal-site breeder here! Freaking awful! Shoot that breeder! Natal-site breeder! Got the sand shark! Trawler down! You can all relax, you sissies! I took out the trawler! Got him! Nayaka trawler down! Take out that sand shark! Nayaka trawler! Trawler! Kill it before it grabs someone! Nayaka trawler here! Blast and damnation! There's trawlers here! Neurotoxin grenade! What's the neurotoxin? Chemical attack! Chemistry rules! Toxic grenade! Toxic grenade! Keep your distance! Choke on this! Hold your breath, lads! Flammable toxins deployed! Have a whiff of this! Arkin Stout! Lloyd! A round of Arkin Stout! I'd like to order a round of Arkin Stout. Arkin Stout for me and my mates. Backbreaker Stout! Bartender, a round of backbreakers, please. Round of backbreakers straight from the tap, please. A set of backbreakers for the thirst and some ice for my back, Lloyd. My back hasn't acted up in a while. A round of backbreaker stout to celebrate. Black Lock Lager. Black Lock Lager, please. A round of Black Locks, extra dark, please. Lloyd, I would like a round of Black Lock Lager. Black Reach Blonde. A round of that silky, smooth Black Reach, please. Bartender, line up some Black Reach Blondes. This one reminds me of home. A set of Black Reach Blondes, Lloyd. Round of Black Reach in dirty mugs, please. Go fetch. Pick it up, drone. Bosco, time to haul ass. Oi, carry support here. Grab it. Bosco, help me carry this. Transport support. Now, Bronze Head Bitter. Rounds of Bronze Head Bitter, please. Nothing reminds me of a snake bite like a Bronze Head Bitter. Fill her up, Lloyd. Bronze Head Bitter for the team, please. And oh, make it zesty. Burning Love. Give us a round of Burning Love, Lloyd. Heat us up some mugs for a round of Burning Love, please. Liquid Heartbreak for me and the crew, Lloyd. Some Burning Love, please. And make it sizzle. Canary do. A coop of canaries, please. Do you have any canary on tap, Lloyd? Give us some canary dews and pretty them up with some tiny umbrellas. Let's have some canary dews to reminisce about the time in the coal mines, Lloyd. I need a round of beers. Lloyd, the finest brew you've got. Gimme a round for me and my pals. Lloyd, a round of beer, please. Drone, I have a powerful need for beer. Make it snappy. We need a round of beer, and we need it now. I would like a round of beer, please. Does the pot always make that sound? Malt, rock bearer. Barkeep, rock bearers, please. Some rocky malts for the table, please. Fill up the tankards with gravel-filtered rock bearers for us, bartender. Some rock bearers for the team, Lloyd. Minus lament. Cup of lament, Lloyd. A round of lament for these cheerful fellas, Lloyd. We need to be taken down a notch, Lloyd. Miner's lament for everyone. I need to feel alive. Serve me up a miner's lament. Pots of gold. A round of golden pots, please. Pots of gold, Lloyd. You got to spend gold to get gold. Pots of gold for the crew, please. A round of pots of gold, barkeep. And hold the rainbows this time. Tooth grinder. Murgo tooth grinder, please. Mix us up some extra chunky tooth grinders, bartender. Chunks. Some tooth grinders, please. We're not getting any younger. A round of tooth grinders to take the edge off, Lloyd. Tunnel rat. Some rats from the tap, Lloyd. Round of rodents, please. Let's get down and dirty with some tunnel rats, barkeep. We'll have a round of tunnel rats and leave the tails in, Lloyd. Malt rock bear. Underhill Deluxe. A round of Underhills, please. Underhills, please, and make 'em deluxe. Underhill Deluxe for me and my pals, please. Flintlocks Delight. Flintlocks Delight, please. A round of Flintlocks. Extra gunpowder in mine, please. Drone, serve us some Flintlocks, please. We're mighty thirsty. Drone, serve us up some Flintlocks, please. We're mighty thirsty. I can't breathe. I need fresh air. I need O2. The air in this cave is toxic. Can't breathe. Toxic air. Give me fresh air. I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna die. Can't breathe. The air is getting heavy. Air. I need air. I really wish DRG was supporting us with better breathing equipment. O2. Now. I'm out of air. Taste the pickaxe. Booyah. For Carl. Die! Watch this! Yeah! Eat it! Skull Crusher! Whack-a-mole! Bam! Happy birthday to the ground! Splat! Blammo! Be gone! Bam! Pow! Ah! Let's not keep the ball rolling. Go roll on the highway, you freak! Rock and roll! I got the shell back! Shell back down! Worst pinball game ever! I hate everything ball-shaped. Not rolling so much now, are ya? I put some shells in the shell back. Goodbye, space lobster. Crack the shell of that shell back. Crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. Corona shellback! Kill the shellback! Watch out! Corona shellback! Rock on! Rock and stone, yeah! Rock and stone forever! Rock and stone! Rock and stone! Rock and stone! For rock and stone! We are unbreakable! Rock and roll! Stoner rock! Rock and roll and stone! That's it, lads! Rock and stone! Like that! Rock and stone! Stone and rock! Yeah! Rock and stone! None can stand before us! Rock solid! Rock solid! Stone and rock! Oh, wait. This better be good. I know exactly what I want. Bring me the goods. Matrix core inserted. Core placed. Time to reap the rewards. Now let's see. Core infusion commencing. Matrix core infuser activated. Core infuser activated. Come on, Lady Luck. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Luck be a lady tonight. Don't jinx it. Come on, I need some new gear. Too slow, you snails. We failed. Gotta be faster next time. Didn't make it, lads. Too bloody slow. We failed. Gotta keep an eye on that timer. We did everything we could, or at least I did. Out of time, damn it. No! Out of time. We did it. Done. Time for some core infusion. We did it. Let's infuse some cores. Machine challenge completed. Booyah! That's a wrap. Payday, lads. Time to collect like well-oiled machinery. Whew. Let's not do that again for a while. Still got all my 1, 2, 3. Yep, got all my fingers. Let's see if the payout matches the effort. Oh, I could do this in my sleep. Let's get this party started. Booting up the machinery. Machine booting. Get ready. Get ready. I've activated the machine. Things are about to heat up, lads. This should get things started. Purring like a kitten. Look at it go! Be ready for anything. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. If this doesn't start it, whack it with a pickaxe. It's on! Nurse drone! Ah! I don't feel so good. Oh, my bloody head. Ah! The pain! I'm okay. Beer. I just need a beer, and I'm back on my feet. Where's Molly? Everything's going dark. I'm getting too old for this. Are we back? I'm too old for this shit. Yeah, we did it. You, bang, bam. I'm the best. Watch the guns. Bring out the guns. Great team effort. Eh? What's this? What do we have here? Job done. We're awesome. This is the right stuff. Oh, yeah. Zip, zippity, from A to D, skipping B and C. Better than flying. See you suckers. Who needs zip lines? Take off. Gotta go fast. Whoosh. You snooze, you lose. I'm out of here. I love this grappling hook. Watch me fly. I'm off. Ludicrous speed. Oh, Unkar's balls, this is heavy. Oh, could use a hand here. Could someone give me a bloody hand here? Need help with this? Support, please. I feel like a mule. Now I know how Molly must feel. Keep me covered. Got my hands full here. Give me a hand, guys. How come I feel like it's me carrying all the load? Egg popped. Got an egg. Egg fried. Swarmer egg down. Egg cracked. Another egg eradicated. Swarmer egg cracked. No more walking on eggshells. Cracked another one. Popped a swarmer egg. Swarmer egg here. Let's pop all the swarmer eggs. We need to crack all the swarmer eggs. All the swarmer eggs need to be popped. Swarmer eggs here. Crack 'em all. Looks like eggs are on the menu. Let's get 'em. I got a barnacle. Barnacle down. Ceiling clean. Barnacle down. Barnacle eliminated. Tell me again, why was it that we needed to kill the barnacles? Barnacle killed. Barnacle removed. Barnacle down. I found a barnacle. We need to locate all the barnacles and deal with them. Barnacle here. Let's find them all. Look up. Barnacle here. Barnacle. I need sugar. My blood sugar is dropping. Need sugar now. Killing bugs will give me sugar. I need sweet, sweet red sugar. Sugar! I crave it. I'm jonesing for that red sugar, baby. I'm constantly being drained. I need red sugar. The blood of bugs have crystallized into red sugar. Kill to survive. The toxins in the air are dangerous to dwarves. I'm constantly being drained by the toxins in the atmosphere. Red sugar, now! I'm fiending for some of that sweet red sugar. Kill the bugs for red sugar. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more red sugar. Red sugar, I need it badly. My sugar craving is running wild. Sugar, 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 sugar. The sugar hunger drains me. I need sugar to fuel me. The toxins in the air is hurting me. I need sugar. Sugar will sustain me. Sugar! Red sugar! Ah! My stomach hurts. I need sugar. Dibs on the next red sugar we come by. I really need red sugar. That's it, lads. The scale bramble is vulnerable. All nodules destroyed. The scale bramble is now open. That was the last of the bramble nodules. Let's kill it. We took out the bramble's nodules. Go for the kill. The scale bramble's vulnerable. Take it out. The core stone is opening rifts. Get ready. Get ready. The core spawn are coming. Stand your ground. The core stone is almost ours. Time to fight the core spawn. Core spawn incoming. Lock and load. Core spawn incoming. Core spawn inbound. Stand your ground. The core spawn will kill us all unless we stop the core stone. The core stone is summoning core spawn. Let's blast the light out of it. They're not gonna stop coming unless we stop the core stone. Focus on the core stone. It's the only way to close the rifts. Smash the core stone so we can put an end to this core spawn crap. Core stone secured. Let's send it up ASAP. The core stone is ours. Core stone neutralized. We defeated the core stone. Time to stuff it into the retrieval pod so the eggheads can poke at it. Core stone's down. Now let's bring it home with us. We took down the core stone. Wait, what's management even want with this? Activating Drillivator. Get on board. I'm starting the Drillivator. Get on it. Everyone on the Drillivator. We are going down. Get on board. I'm starting the Drillivator. All aboard. We're going deeper. I'm booting up the Drillivator. All dwarves on the Drillivator. We are going down. To the Drillivator. Things are about to go down. Toot toot all aboard the Drillivator. Next stop, profit. Let's collect the Morkite seeds and be done with it. What a beautiful geode. Let's harvest its Morkite seeds. Quick, grab the Morkite seeds and let's get out of here. Harvest the seeds quickly. I don't want to die down here. Go, go, go. Grab the Morkite seeds before we get overrun. Wow, if only I could, I would decorate my cabin like this. Wow, I could live here. Maybe open a bar or something. Carl's beer, this place is beautiful. A box of Mark II jet boots. This is our way out of the geode. Box of jet boots. We need these to get out of the geode. There are jet boots in the box. We need them to escape the geode. These fancy boots are a ticket out of here. There are experimental jet boots in this box. They are more powerful than normal jet boots. This is a box full of jet boots. R&D have been experimenting with them. Fancy jet boots. I call them Air Carls. Mark II jet boots. They're the boots that make you scoot. Mark II jet boots. Hope they got some in my size. Keep focus on keeping the drill-elevator drilling. We need the drill-elevator running at all time. Don't forget to maintain the drill-elevator. We won't survive for long without a working drill-elevator. Keep the drill-elevator running. Maintain the drill-elevator. Drill-elevator's smoking and shaking like it's Friday night. Keep it running. If this thing breaks down, we're toast. We are sitting ducks if the drill-elevator stops. The claw tracks are on double duty. We need to keep them running. Watch the claw tracks. They need oil to run smoothly. I'm maintaining the drill-elevator. I'm on maintenance duty. Keeping the drill-elevator running smoothly. Fixing up the drill-elevator. Sure would be nice to have machinery that is not constantly falling apart. Fixing the claw tracks. Damn! Those claw tracks need a lot of maintaining. A bit of spit and polish, and it's good as new. I'm maintaining the claw tracks. Claw tracks maintained. Mark II jet boots. This is our way out of the geode. We need these to get out of the geode. Mark II jet boots. They are more powerful than normal jet boots. Mark II jet boots. We need them to escape the geode. Let's hook up the scanner pod to the resonance crystal. Scanner's here. Let's hook it up to the crystal. The scanner needs to be connected to the resonance crystal. Time to hook up the resonance scanner. The pod needs to be connected to a resonance crystal to perform a deep scan. Need to establish a connection to the resonance crystal. Time to connect the crystal with the scanner pod. Step 1. Connect the resonance scanner to the resonance crystal. Let's plug this scanner into the crystal. I spit on your grave, spitter. You spit acid, while I spit bullets. Ha! That's what you get for melting my new boots. Looks like acid doesn't dissolve bullets. Acid spitter down! Never bring an acid bug to a gunfight. Ha! I got the acid spitter. You can all thank me later. Drop the damn acid spitter, you! Glyphid acid spitter be gone! I took down the acid spitter. Barrage infector down! Better luck next time, barrage infector! You're tough, infector, but I'm tougher. You shot your last barrage, infector. Dwarven nimbleness spelled your doom. The barrage infector met its end. See you later, barrage infector. I got the barrage infector. I put the barrage in the garage. Take that, you thick-skinned bastard. I got a crawler. Damn, they are fast. Correspond crawler eliminated. Crawler down. No more jumping around for you, Correspond. Damn crawlers. By Carl, crawlers are tough. Correspond crawlers stopped. I got a crawler boy. You are fast, but you are dead. A dead crawler is a good crawler. Watch out! The blood from the Corresponds is dangerous. Stay clear of the remains of the Correspond crawlers. Sit still, goddammit! Watch your back. The crawlers are all over the place. Stop the crawlers before they flank us. Evil Rift monster be gone. Creepy Correspond down. Crawl back to hell, Correspond. Correspond eliminated. Die, genetic freak. You're not normal. Die, you cosmic horror. Let's show them who rules the minds of Hoxus. Grab this. Flying grab monster down. Mactera grabber down. I got the grabber. Grabber down. Hug off, you flying grab monster. If you want a hug, you came to the wrong place, grabber. Free hugs. What about free bullets? Ha 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 ha. I got the flying menace. Mactera, your grabbing days are over. Grabber, no grabbing. Vartok, scale bramble down. I got the scale bramble. Vartok, scale bramble down. No more ramble with the scale bramble. Scramble bramble, you are dead. Vartok, scale bramble eliminated. I just weed whacked the scale bramble. Spitter down. Your spinning days are over. Thread this. How's that for spitting, you freak? Web this. Not even a spin doctor can fix you now. Ha ha! Glyphid web spitter killed. I got the web spitter. Web on, web off. Webber down. You stuck your webs into my business for the last time. Stay on your toe, lads. We got a barrage infector here. Barrage infector! Shoot it in the sack! Barrage infector! Stay clear of the incoming bombardment! Shoot the barrage infector in the sack! A thick-skinned barrage infector! Aim for its sack! Barrage infector! Barrage infector! Engage in evasive maneuvers! The sack! Shoot the sack! We got a barrage infector here! Get away from it before it explodes! Blimey! It's about to explode! It's gonna blow! Stay clear of the explosive glob! Ungar's balls! It's about to blow! It's about to blow! Hit the dirt! It's gonna explode! It's a correspond crawler! Kill the corresponds! No quarter for corresponds! Kill them all! Focus fire on the correspond crawlers! Predict their movement! They are hard to kill! Eliminate the correspond crawlers! Correspond crawlers! Drop a train on them! Got a creepy crawler here! Put it down! Crawlers incoming! Shoot to kill! Correspond crawlers! Delete them! Correspond crawlers! It's one of them core stones! That core stone give me the heebie-jeebies! I wonder what R&D wants with these core stones! It's a core stone! Core stone here! Core stone gives me a case of the giblies! R&D needs the core stone for research! Core stones must have been formed in the lower layers of Hoxus! This thing makes my palms itch! This core stone smells like bad news, but I've got a job to do! Yeesh! A core stone! That's not a good prize! The Drillivator takes us to the inside of the Morkite geode! We need to be nice to the Drillivator! It's working on double time! Drillivator, more like a death trap! Clearly, DRG did not invest in better equipment! Oh well. The Drillivator, let's get this train wreck a-rollin'! The Drillivator will break down if you sneeze at it, but it's the fastest way to get down to the Morkite geode! Express elevator to the Morkite geode! Drillivator, my beautiful metal colleague, let's get to work! I wish all dwarves could dig like you, Drillivator! Drillivator, it's a drill and an elevator! I get it now! We need to maintain the claw tracks! Keep these claw tracks running no matter what! Don't let the claw tracks break down! Gotta maintain the claw tracks! If the claw tracks break down, we're sitting ducks! The claw tracks will break down if we don't maintain them! Need to keep the claw tracks in working order! These claw tracks are our top priority! Shiny! But we're here for the Morkite seeds! This place is unreal! I can't tell which way is up with all this glitter! I don't feel like we're in Hoxus anymore! It's shiny! Too shiny! This place looks like it's made of candy! I wish I could eat this stuff! Morkite seed! Morkite seed here! It's a Morkite seed! There is a Morkite seed here! That's a Morkite seed! I see a Morkite seed! I really resonate with this crystal! Resonance crystal here! I wonder how deep these resonance crystals go! It's a resonance crystal! That's a resonance crystal! Resonance scanner! It's a resonance scanner! Resonance scanner here! It's a deep resonance scanner! This scanner uses the resonance crystals to peer into the depths of Hoxus! Deep scanner here! Deep resonance scanner! This is the core stone retrieval pod! Hope that retrieval pod is secure! Core stone retrieval pod is here! That's the retrieval pod for the core stone! Retrieval pod here! These rifts are up to no good! Wherever this rift leads, I don't want to go! The core spawns are coming from the rift! Stay clear of the rifts! They are dangerous! How the hell does a core stone make these rifts? The core spawn crawlers are coming through the rift! Some kind of cosmic sorcery is at play here! Cosmic rifts and intergalactic horror! Not my cup of beer! Rifts and core spawns! This sort of work isn't in my contract! Vartok Scale Bramble! Take cover and look for its nodules! The damn thing is invulnerable until all the nodules have been destroyed! Vartok Scale Bramble here! Follow the vines and destroy the nodules at the end! Scale Bramble! Find the scattered nodules and take them out ASAP! The Scale Bramble is invulnerable until we take out all of its nodules! We got a Scale Bramble here! Duck and weave till it's dead! Vartok Scale Bramble! Engage evasive maneuvers! Let's eliminate the Scale Bramble! Don't let the Scale Bramble get you in its sights! Destroy the nodules of the Scale Bramble! There! A Vartok nodule! Destroy it! If we destroy the nodules, the Vartok Scale Bramble will open! We need to destroy the Vartok nodules! Vartok nodule here! If we destroy them all, the Scale Bramble will open! Nodule! Destroy them to get the Scale Bramble to open! I've got a bad feeling about this! The Amaran is trying to trap us! Watch yourself! Don't let the Amaran trap you! Watch out! The Amaran has its focus on us now! Don't get trapped by the Amaran! Stay away from Doretta! The trap spikes can really do some damage! Watch out! The Amaran is attacking from the ground! The rock's trying to trap us! Know your role! The Amaran's trying to lock us in place! Watch out! Get off the drill dozer! The Amaran is attacking from below! It got me! I'm trapped! Help! I can't get out! The Amaran trapped me! I've been rocked! Damn! The Amaran rocked me! I've really hit rock bottom! That damn rock put the smackdown on me! I'm stuck! I found the resonance crystal! There you are, you Heidi crystal! Resonance crystal located! I uncovered a resonance crystal! I found it! Resonance crystal here! Boom! I found a crystal! The resonance crystal is located in the ground somewhere here. I must be mighty close now. It's hidden somewhere here. Where is that damn resonance crystal? Close. I can feel it. So close now. I'll find ya, ya dang crystal. Resonance crystal, where are you? Somewhere around here. I'm close to a resonance crystal now. Resonance crystal is around here. I really wish R&D could make it easier to locate those damn resonance crystals. If I want to play hide and seek, I drink a hidden dwarf. This is just too much work. By the beard, those crystals are hard to find. Resonance crystal, it's somewhere here. Never was a big fan of hide and seek. I need a resonance scanner ASAP. Requesting a resonance scanner. Send a resonance scanner, pretty please. Send a scanner down to me. Let's get the resonance scanner. Send me one of them scanners. Scanner connected. Now we just need to prep it. Resonance scanner in place. Just a few whacks with the wrench, and the scanner can do its thing. Resonance scanner connected. Scanner pod hooked up to resonance crystal. Connection established. All hooked up. Time to prep the scan head. Step 2. Set up the scan head on the resonance crystal. Got the cable set up. Let's get the scanner online. The stalker took down my shield. Ah! The stalker short-circuited my shield. The damn stalker fried my shield. No! The stalker took down my shield. My shield got jammed by the stalker. Stalker ate my shield. Help! Stalker has left me unprotected. Bloody stalker disabled my shield. That friggin' stalker ganked my shield. Weird. Just when I thought I've seen it all. Where the hell did you come from? Do you think there's a core rock down there, but we just haven't found it yet? Sometimes I wonder if we have dug too deep. Nah. Strange. You don't scare me. What are you made of? The forbidden snack. If this is what's down near the core, should we even be down there?
Just call me the drill dozer. Drill 'em and grill 'em. I'll drill through anything. Ain't no obstacle I can't clear. Let me handle the digging. I eat rock for breakfast. Digging's my middle name. Step aside, wimps. Obstacle? More like a granite smoothie once I'm done. If it ain't drillable, it's probably flammable. Fueled up and raring to go. Heavy-duty excavation ain't no fun a thing. Elementary. Infestation problems. Automated turret, mate. Turrets and explosions. You've come to the right place, mate. Let's play this smart for once, huh? Cut 'em off. Cut 'em down. That's the way. It's all about securing the caves, you know. Identify targets and exterminate. That's how it's done. Quotas and objectives to fulfill. Let's get her done, lads. Time for a cold one once this is done. All in a day's work. Just show me where to shoot. I'll kill anything with more legs than 2. Lock and load. pumped up and ready to kill. 2,000 rounds of depleted uranium. Oh yeah. So what if I like really big guns? It ain't a gun if it don't weigh at least 100 pounds. Time to turn some aliens into thin green paste. Trigger finger is itchy again. Born to kill, baby. The truth is out there, so is the gold. Let's move it. Time to light this shit up. Allow me to illuminate the situation. Darkness? Ain't nothing. Darkness, here I come. I can get anywhere, anytime. Keep them shites off me. I'll keep the team alive. Afraid of the dark? No need. You got me. Yeah, I got a grappling hook. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I don't so much scout as make this operation possible. Get ready to rumble. Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry. Let's get the job done. Time to collect some gold. Just show me where to shoot. I will kill anything with more legs than two. This is a team operation. Let's work together on this one. Dwarves don't die easily. Let's show them some pain. God damn it, there's a pebble in my boot. Danger and darkness. Here we go. Hell yeah. This is gonna rock. Sweet. Yeah, baby. But, now that's money well spent. Much better. Bang for the buck if you ask me. Bit expensive, but I really need it. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'll put it to good use. Everyone needs at least one of those. That's pretty. This looks so badass. Fancy pants. It was this or beers. I have worked hard to get it. I need another one. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so pretty. Oh, my head is spinning. I'm ready for combat. Let me at him. Anyone want to dance? Is the gravity thingamajig on the fritz again? Is it just me? Or is the space rig tilting? I have definitely not had enough. Ugh, there's something in my beard. You guys are awesome. Oh man, you guys are my best friends ever. I ever tell you that? I love you all. For Carl. Rock and stone. Rock and stone to the bone. Bottoms up, friends. Fortune and glory. To a successful mission. To our continued survival. Yeah, right. Long live the dwarves. To the fallen. For gold. For teamwork. To Carl. To darkness. To the empires of old. To the fallen. To danger. To mates. To darkness. And to making it back alive. To those we lost. Teamwork and beer will keep us together. Skull! Last one to finish is a pointy-eared leaf lover. To rock and stone. Nothing will stop us now. Darkness is our friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Miners, the lowest and the highest. Cheers, everyone! Cheers! Carl would approve of this. May your beards be thick and your gold satchels heavy. Yeah! 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 That's the stuff. Cheers, mate! I can taste it already. Get in my gut. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yes! I needed that. Oi, round the dark morkite on me. Dark morkite for everyone. I'm flush. Dark morkite for all. Bartender, a round of Glyphid Slammers for my team. Round of Glyphid Slammers, red sugar on top, please. Glyphid Slammers for everyone. It's slamming time, yeah! Oi, round of Glyphid Slammers, please. Can I have a leaf lover special? One leaf lover, and can I get it thin with some water? Could I get a leaf lover special? Macterra Brew, that's the ticket. Rounds for everyone. A round of Macterra Brew, please. Macterra Brews for me and my team. Bartender, I need a round of oily oafs, ice cold and foamy. A round of oafs for me and my friends here.
Round of oily oafs, please. Red rock blasters for everyone. Sharpish. Bartender, round of red rock blasters. Round of red rock blasters, extra sugar around the rim, please. Rocky Mountains for my team and make it snappy. Round of chilled Rocky Mountains for everyone. Give me and my team some of that sweet Rocky Mountain brew. Skull Crushers for everyone. Skull Crusher ale, please. We're going hunting. Round of Skull Crushers for me and my chaps. Skull Crushers for everyone. Just pour it up. Could I get a round of Smart Stout? Round of Smart Stout, please. We're feeling extra wise today. Smart Stout for everyone. It's on me. Claimed. Done. Milestone completed. Like that. Easy peasy. Perk points claimed. Hot potato. More perk points for me. Yes. Damn, I'm good at this. Oh yeah, let's do this. Stop shooting, you pointy ear leaf lover. Shoot them, not me. Ow, that hurt. I'm with you, you beardless blunderbuss. Hold your fire, you addle-brain lump of lard. I'm not one of them, you knobhead. You interplanetary goat! Why are you shooting at me? Why are you shooting at me, you slack-jawed dimwit? Don't shoot me! Stop attacking me! Help! It took me! Let me go! No! Let me go, creep! It took me! Put me down! I'm afraid of heights! Help! Sticky! This is slowing me down! It's slowing me down! I'm stuck! Damn sticky goo. This is so sticky. It's hard to move. Can't move. Woo! Hey! Yeah! Can't see anything. Let's stay close. Can't see a thing. Impossible to see. Yikes. I just swallowed some sand. Keep your mouth closed. I've got sand in my eyes. I have experienced worse. Help! I got sand in my beard. It's just a breeze. I'm blind. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh. I smell bacon. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ow. Ow. My feet. My boots, my poor boots. It burns. It burns. That's it. We got it. It's finally dead! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ha! That was a tough one. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. It's down! We got it! Night, night, you bastard! You ain't gonna be missed. That thing ate bullets like Carl drank beers. We got it! Carl would be proud. It's down! Good job, mates! I fell! Help! Ah! I slipped! Help! No! No! Mommy! The sweet sound of demolition. Nice and oily. Yeah. Watch this. Watch me now. Oh yeah. Like that. Badass. Well, look at this. Smooth. Sweet. Yeah. I am awesome. Look at that. Watch and learn. Jade is here. Found a Jadis. There's a Jadis here. Eno Pearl here. Found an Eno Pearl. There's an Eno Pearl here. Bulu Cap here. Found a Bulu Cap. There's a Bulu Cap here. Apoca Bloom here. Found an Apoca Bloom. There's an Apoca Bloom here. Aquark here. Found an Aquark. There's an Aquark here. Cropper here. Found some Cropper. Here. Cropper vein, let's get it. Umanite. Umanite here. Found some Umanite. Magnite. Magnite here. Found some Magnite. Holomite. Holomite here. Found some Holomite. Here, Holomite. Let's get it. Goo Bomber incoming! We've got to deal with that Goo Bomber. Mactera Goo Bomber! What's the grabber? Take out the Mactera grabber! Grabber! We've got a grabber here! Mactera spawn! Take down that Mactera spawn! Look up! Mactera spawn! Look out! We've got Mactera spawns! The ground is dangerous! Watch the floor! Watch where you step! Danger ahead! Don't step there! Not a good idea to walk through there! I recommend not to walk here. I found a mini mule. Mini mule located. There's a mini-mule here! Mini-mule has seen better days. Over here, this mini-mule needs a repair. Not the best deal, but I needed those minerals. Expensive. Whoever set those prices need to get their ass kicked. Gravelly bastards. That was pricey. By the beer, that was expensive. This better be credits well spent. Mineral spot! Got what I wanted. I really need those minerals. Damn it! I need the credits. Wish I was paid more for that. Had to sell to get some creds. Goodbye, precious minerals. Didn't really need those minerals. Good deal. That was a bargain. Excellent trade. Sweet. Almost feels like winning the lottery. Like stealing candy from a kid. By the beard, a fine trade. Who's got 2 thumbs and a fine deal? This guy. It's not the beers, it's the mileage. Shield up. Shield! Here, get into cover. Shields placed. Cool perk. Perk unlocked. New perk unlocked. Perk obtained. I got a perk. Pure perk mania. Unlocked. Another perk for me. I really needed that perk. Just a perk for me. Oh man, that went tits up fast. That went so fast. That was maybe a little more than we could handle. Oh, we got our asses kicked big time. Next time. Team me up with a bunch of greenbeards like that. Crap's sake. Crap. Do I still got all my limbs? I feel like shit. Almost lost an arm there. Oh man, my bloody armor. I just had it refurbished. Ancestors, that was a bad frickin' show. When you don't stick to the plan, this is what happens, you blackguards. Did someone get the number of that glyphid that ran me over? I'm fine. It was just a flesh wound. Let's get back to work. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you end up at the sick bay. Yeah, let's do better next time. Well, at least my beard is still bloody magnificent. It's what happens when you don't do as I say. Ha! That ended as well as could be expected. No kidding. That was a shit show. We could consider an easier mission next time. Let's just get back into it and forget this as quickly as possible. Next time, stick to the bloody plan. I bloody told you, we need to stick together to survive. Let's just never talk about this mission again. Let's forget this mission and get on with a new one. I think it was just bad luck. Fortune was not with us. Onwards and upwards. It's too far. It can't reach that far. I need to get closer. It's too steep. Too steep. Can't do it. The angle's too steep. My life for rock and stone. Attack! Bosco! Shoot it! Focus fire here. Attack here. Take care of this. I need support. Support! Fire, please! Fire! Bosco, what is that? Light there. Give me some light. Right here. Light it up. Look there. Bosco! Bosco! Light! Give me some light. Right there. Go, Bosco! Follow me, Bosco. Follow me. Stay by my side, Bosco. I need you here. Bosco, come here. Come here. Light for me, please. Come here, you flying tin can. Mine it. Help me with the minerals here. Bosco, mine it. Help me mine this. Drone, get to work. Go fetch. Thanks, Bosco. Saved by a machine, how humiliating. Bosco, you are the best. Bosco, I need support. I could use a drone here. Bosco, help.